All right, what's up, y'all? We are live for another episode, another one for the books. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, let me create the link, and that way people will know. Yo, what's up, Neil? I was gonna send you the link, man, but you beat me to the punch. Thanks for tuning in, man. All right. Just post this real quick. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your guy Rez, and we are back again for another dope and epic conversation tonight. I am your guy Rez. For those of you who don't know, if you are tuning in my live, welcome to the channel. I pretty much do a lot of for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, I pretty much do a lot of reviews on my channel of my personal collection. Everything you see behind me, along with other things, I'm always doing it, man. I'm trying to share with you guys on YouTube. Yo, POB1 Fool, what's up? What up, man? Thank you for tuning in here nice and early. I just kind of want to go over some things before I start going over and letting people on the show here. But I wanted to talk, I kind of wanted to say my piece with certain topics that I have. I see you, Neil, in the waiting room. I'll let you in as soon as I get this part here that I wanted to say. But basically, CG, what's good? Thank you for tuning in. Liam, you're always appreciated, bro. Couple of things I wanted to talk about. By the way, this is my outfit for tonight. Rocking the Slipknot shirt with the Mighty Morphin New Era cap right here. This is actually a new pickup that I have not shown on the channel yet. So you will definitely be seeing this on the channel along with some other goodies that I picked up during this haul right here. So shout outs to my girl for getting me this shirt right here. And rest in peace to Joey from Slipknot. We lost a really great member of the heavy metal community, man. Thoughts and prayers go out to him or his family, and extended loved ones and stuff like that, man. It's always it's always sad to hear somebody when we lose a legend and stuff. But couple things that I wanted to address on this live. I wanted to talk about, obviously, if you guys are looking at the title of this video, there's a couple of topics that I do want to talk about. First thing, the big one is the 75th anniversary jerseys that the NBA is going to be releasing for this upcoming season. Yo, Jake, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in, bro. I always appreciate you on the show. But yeah, let me kind of go over a couple of things. So, want to talk about the movie, the Suicide Squad movie, because I actually just saw that not too long ago, and it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. I think James Gunn did a great job with the film. I kind of want to talk about some things real quick that are just not Jersey related, but I kind of want to get this part out of my my system because I wanted to talk about this movie real quick. So my thoughts on it, and don't worry, guys, if you guys want to talk about the movie as well, I'll let you guys on, but I kind of wanted to say my piece about it first. But I thought the movie was good. I like the whole aspect of adding like so many different characters from many different realms in the DC universe. I like the fact that John Cena was in it, who played the character Peacemaker. I really like that character a lot. I like the life that John Cena put into that character. But my only gripe with the film was it's not so much of the actual film, it's more so the direction of what DC is doing. Because for those of you who don't know, I'm a big comic book guy. I love a lot of like comics and like superheroes and stuff like that. But I do have some notes that I kind of wrote real quick, for this film. So the first thing I want to talk about is the budget of this film. So, obviously this film has been out, I think it hasn't been out for a week yet, if I'm not mistaken. But, yo, what's up, Rivalry? Thanks, man. Glasses Gang. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, just a couple of things about the film. So Suicide Squad, for those of you who don't know, there was another film that was kind of like, I don't think it was a sequel, but it was kind of inspired by the characters and the storyline of it. But that film came out, I think, about 5 years ago, and that film, to me personally, I thought wasn't that great, but it was 175 million budget, and it made 746.8 million at the box office. So that's pretty freaking good. That's a very successful film, in terms of numbers. If you're looking at revenue and stuff, that's a really good plus for a movie of that caliber. Um, this Suicide Squad that came out, budget was 185 million, and it only hit 72 million in the box office. Given it hasn't been out for very long yet, but that's way, way less than what was anticipated, I'm sure. And I don't think it's necessarily like the script of it that made it tank. I think it's just more so of kind of the direction where DC and the directors of the films are trying to go. I don't know. I don't know if DC has a president for like the DC movie universe. I don't follow that part too well, but that was kind of a part that I was a bit disappointed with, because I just like, for me now as a fan, like for DC and stuff, it's like I don't really know what the direction is for the DC universe. I really don't, because we've had so many reboots. We've had the reboots of, the Justice League film. We've had reboots of the Superman films. We've had reboots of, um, the Batman films. Like the list goes on, man. The only characters that haven't had like real reboots yet, I think, is Aquaman and what's his name, Shazam. So I enjoyed the movie, but I just don't like the direction, with where the DCU is going, like in terms of Hollywood, because it's just scattered. It's just all over the place. I don't really understand like what the motive. Like I feel like they're trying to catch up with Marvel in terms of like the MCU, but it's like, guys, dude, Marvel is on just a whole different level of where they need to be. And it's just one of those things, man, where it's like, don't feel like you have to catch up with Marvel and the MCU, because you're not going to catch up with Marvel. Marvel's just too far ahead in the game when it comes to Hollywood, man. Stick to your own pace and stick to your scripts, and in time, the success will pay off. So that's kind of my 2 cents with the Suicide Squad film that just came out. Overall, I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was funny. I thought it had a lot of gore. I thought it had a lot of action, had a lot of comedy where it needed to be. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so a lot more than the first one that came out. The first one I just really wasn't a fan of as much. I like that film too, but this one was, I think James Gunn really did a fantastic job along with the actors and actresses that were part of that film. So if you guys want to talk about that, you're more than welcome to when I let you guys hop on. But I also want to talk about a couple of things, actually. I'm looking at my list right here, guys, so I'm not like all over the place. DC will be fine as long as they don't let Kevin Smith work on anything. Wow. Is he really that bad? Fun fact, I've seen Kevin Smith a number of times when I've gone to Comic-Con. I've never talked to him, never spoke with him, never got a photo with him, but I've seen him there many times. Yeah, like me trying to chase down Usain Bolt. Hey, what's up? Songbird Lex, what is good? I feel like we've met before. How do I feel about the 75th anniversary jerseys? Hold on, AJ, the best. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there real soon, man. I have an itinerary I want to follow. I kind of want to. We'll get to that one because I know a lot of people are tuning in for that. Never really got into the DC versus Marvel thing. You know what, Jakes? That's interesting because a lot of people who were never into it that I know got into it because of the movies. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really follow too many of these characters other than, like the main Marvel characters. I was always a Marvel guy, but I always tuned in with like X-Men comics, Spider-Man comics. I never really was a big Avenger guy until, the film started coming out. Then I became a huge fan right there. So I'm definitely a casual. I'm not like a diehard fan or nothing like that, but I definitely appreciate the work that was put into this, Marvel legacy on screen here. So to each his own, man. I think these movies are definitely the future of Hollywood. With a lot of, I know Hollywood right now is really big on the whole comic book superhero thing of live action movies. So I don't know how long this wave will be. I know eventually it'll probably get so oversaturated to the point where they're not as big as they were before. But until then, man, I mean, shoot, they're milking it for what it's worth. Yo, Bay Area Throwbacks, what's good, man? What's up? The NBA needs to have some superhero themed jerseys. Yeah, no, they do. I think they did a couple of those, if I'm not mistaken. Am I tripping? I don't know. I thought I've seen like Spider-Man and Wolverine with Lakers. I don't know if those were jerseys or apparel, but I saw something like that. By the way, football is back. Yes, sir. We are like 5 weeks away? 5 weeks, man. So I'm stoked. I'm hyped. What's up, artist formerly known as Just Ray Carson? What's good? What's good? Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about, and I like to talk with other people on this, so I'm going to start letting people on. So, guys, if you have not seen the chat, if you guys want to hop in, there is the link. Please, by all means, if you want to hop, we're going to hop on. We're going to start talking about a couple of things. We want to talk about some sports a little bit, and then we'll jump into the new NBA jerseys. So, all right, Neil, I'm going to let you in. What's up, sir?
Hey.
Pistol, I'm going to let you in.
What's up? What up, buddy? How y'all doing?
What's good?
Pistol.
Hey, Neil. This game is rained out right now, man.
Well, you keep getting helped by rain, man. Last night you had Nola dealing, and then the rain came.
If the Giants keep winning, it doesn't do any good.
I'm just glad we're done with your team after these next 2 days. You need to beat up on the Mets and Braves over the.
We'll beat on all of y'all.
You guys won that series, right, Mighty? With was it the Mets?
Yeah, we swept them.
You did, huh?
And then the rain came yesterday, and we lost 5-0.
J-Dub must have been pretty sad.
I'm officially a member of the Toon Squad.
There you go.
Just waiting for that combo wombo to get up in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention on my video, bro. This cartoon version of LeBron, man, kind of got that Fat Albert thing going.
Rez, I have a question. You were talking about the latest Suicide Squad movie, and I just watched it the other night, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Do you think some of those numbers are because there's still not a ton of people going to the theaters, and also because the movie is available on HBO Max, people could just stream it? Do you think that that's part of the reason that the numbers are a little low?
Yeah, that's a great question, and I kind of wondered that myself because I think that the revenue is not. I think it's behind in terms of them actually tracking the actual revenue that comes in. Because I didn't watch the movie in the theaters, I actually watched it on HBO.
Yeah, I did too.
So I don't know.
I'll be in it a few.
Okay. I didn't know. I don't know. I really hope so. That's the case because it was a really good film. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I liked it more than the original.
Me too.
I thought the story was better. I'm not a huge comic book reader, so I go into these movies more based off of a little unknown. Some movies with main characters that I know I've known for years, like Hulk and Superman and Batman and that type of stuff I can get more into.
Right.
But, movies like this where I really don't have a great knowledge of the backstory.
Right.
I just go in to be entertained, and I mean, I was entertained from start to finish. So, I like some of the actors who were in it too. Although some of them were only in it for a brief time, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it flowed really nice. I was a fan of King Shark, so I thought that was an interesting character.
Yeah.
And I do wonder if if it is almost fair to gauge, box office numbers now when you have probably fewer people going to the theater than, just a couple years ago.
Yeah. It's one of those things. I think. I mean, specifically with DC, I feel like with DC, they have the potential to make some really great films, and even like just overall like legacies with these episodes these films, so to speak. Because I mean, you look at Marvel. I mean, I've been following the Marvel movies since like the Iron Man film that came out back in 2008, and at the end of every movie, they have like small little tidbits and credits, like Easter egging like another movie. So from 2008 up until now, they had a plan, like they had a process that they were sticking to. And I feel like with DC, it's like, my God, like they're just all over the place. Like you're doing a Batman film, you're doing a Batman versus Superman film, and then you're rebooting the Batman film. It's like, guys, what are you doing? Like it irks me as a fan because I know the depth and darkness that DC has with their characters that Marvel doesn't. They have an edge over Marvel, I think.
Yeah.
And I just, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with the whole thing, but
I almost want to say that their TV shows are better than the movies. Like, the shows that are on the CW are just so well done and acted, and like I really like that new Superman and Lois show. And there's others too. I mean, I like the Supergirl show and the Batwoman and some of these other shows. I know Flash has been a big hit and stuff like that, and obviously a lot of them have. I mean, there's a whole myriad of these shows, and I almost wonder if it's like what works in these shows. Now, obviously, when you do a show, it's a long season. It's 20 some episodes. So you can do a little more in it. Then it's almost like they try to cram in a whole lot in like a 2-hour movie, and it's just so hard to do it. The Marvel movies, it works because they flow. The acting is better. It's just that there's more that works, it seems, with them than it does with the DC movies, and it's just one of those things, But
right. I do want to spend some time on this live, and I want to talk about some sports stuff because I feel like, we all have different teams. I think it's interesting. Welcome back, man. Let me just highlight some comments real quick. Let's see. Reading here. Artist formerly known as Just Ray said, Rez, what do you think of Peacemaker going for the Universal title? I think it's dope. Hope he wins, but, wrestling being scripted and all.
Well, here's a sports question.
Hold on. Let me
my bad.
No, you're good. Marvel Comics just better at films than DC Comics. I mean, that's debatable. I think Marvel is definitely more relatable to a lot of the casual fans like myself. Dave said, when is Howard the Duck coming though? I would love for a Howard the Duck movie to come back, man. I mean, that first film was just something else, man. Let's see, Bay Area throwbacks. Howard Duck is a legend. I definitely agree. Said DC Comics shows is a bit decent. Sad Marvel shows don't last long. POB One Fool says DC needs to go back to the whole Christopher Nolan type of films. I believe more suspense and more drama.
I agree with that.
I just want to highlight that real quick because I feel like, see, this is what I'm talking about. You have so many different directors and so many different styles of these guys, but they don't see. I feel like they don't see the bigger picture of it. Like if there was a president, I don't even know who the president or if there's a president of DC, but if they had a president, get all these directors in one big freaking room like we're doing right now and tell them the process, man. Like tell them the plan, tell them the vision. I feel like with DC, they're not letting their fans do that, or they're not letting the directors do this. They're just kind of giving them a script, telling them what's right, and this is what I got, and that's it. That's the part where, and Christopher Nolan did some fantastic film for DC characters.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is there's no originality anymore.
it
That's
doesn't seem
pretty
that
much
way.
with a lot of things, though, anymore. It seems like not even just with like DC versus Marvel, but even music. Just it seems like in general anymore, there's just not a lot of originality. It's either like remixes of stuff. I mean, case in point, like the Fast and the Furious series. Like, how many movies are they going to do with that? You know what I mean? It's just like you can only hit that so many times with the same plot before you either have to kind of change it up or just completely ditch the original plot. So
Yeah, they're gonna, at least with Pokemon. They're gonna eventually. They're gonna make Bubba as a Pokemon, my dog. So there's so
All
many.
right.
There every year a new Pokemon comes out. At least it seems.
yeah, I mean, I couldn't even keep up with the original batch, let
Now,
alone.
dude, after the 150 batch, the first season of Pokemon, then after the Neo started coming out until like 2001, Neo Pokemon, like Chikorita ish. I stopped watching. I just basically fell off. It's hard to keep up.
It's yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, man, where Hollywood has to continue making that moolah.
Yeah, I know.
So I wanted to focus real quick. I want to talk a little bit about sports, man. Since we're all sports heads here on the live right now, I wanted to talk about the NBA draft that just happened and free agency and whatnot. I'll just start it off with my team because obviously, we all rep different teams and stuff in here. But, man, the Warriors. I gotta say, I was a bit disappointed with our free agency, man. We didn't really. I mean, we picked up some great additions to our squad, but I was hoping for more, man. I was hoping that we were gonna get like a blockbuster trade, like Pistols team did, and
Well, I think that's
I know
coming,
you're.
Rez.
Yeah.
I know you're waiting for Dame, man. I know you
It's
want
still coming, Rez.
Dame Dollar to Philly.
Yo, Jake, what's your basketball team?
I really honestly don't have one, but I guess if I had to, like if you put a gun to my head and said root for a team, it probably would be the T-Wolves just because of Minnesota.
I was gonna say you're a Minnesota guy, right?
Oh yeah, you like Minnesota, everything else, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but like I say, I'm more of a casual NBA guy. Like, I mean, I won't necessarily look for an NBA game, but I won't necessarily turn it off either,
Right.
Obviously, for me, my number 1 and 2 passions are football and hockey. So, NHL to be exact.
Right. So
I think the big move still to come, Rez. I think there's going to be a 3-team trade. I think the Sixers are going to trade Simmons to your Warriors. I think Dame Dollar's going to come to the Sixers.
Yo, so I got to get this off my chest.
Let me finish.
Oh my bad.
And I think that Tyrese Maxey's going to go to the Blazers along with draft picks, and I think Draymond Green and Wiseman, he's going to wind up on the Blazers, and at the end of the day, you're going to have Mr. Doesn't Shoot Free Throws, and we're going to have Dame Dollar. It's going to happen.
I actually
Dame's not going to want to be there. That team is not going to win, and there's no way they're going to compete in the West. He's going to want out of there, and the Sixers have Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but Mighty, I have a question though. What do you think the Sixers are going to do with Ben Simmons? Do you think they're going to trade him out of there? Do you think they're going to try to hold on to him?
There's going to be. I'm telling you, there's going to be. We're just waiting in the weeds. There's going to be a 3-team trade. It's going to be the Sixers, the Blazers, and the Warriors because there's been links to Ben Simmons and the Warriors. So
I've heard
they're gonna. I'm telling you, I'm speaking it into existence. The Sixers are going to trade Ben Simmons to the Warriors, and they're going to send young, good player Tyrese Maxey and future draft picks, whatever, to the Blazers. The Warriors send Draymond Green and Wiseman to the Blazers, or one to the Sixers, one to the Blazers, whatever it is. And Dame Dollar will be a Philadelphia 76er wearing that number 0 with Joel Embiid next season, and we will be in the finals next season. No more missing free throws, not wanting to dunk when he's right under the basket.
Are you willing to bet a couple jerseys in your collection for that theory?
No, listen, the Bucks, they already got their title. They're not going to be as hungry next season. The Sixers, it's our time. All we need is Dame. We get Dame and Joel together. They have some nice role players. They'll have Joel, Dame, and Toby. That's our big three, and we're going to be in the finals next season. I will mark it down.
What about a healthy Brooklyn though?
I'm not worried about them. They're old.
Hey, with Steve Nash on that coaching roster, no.
If we have
he's never smelled the finals.
Brooklyn, if we have to outscore Brooklyn, you put Joel Embiid and Dame Dollar on this team. Brooklyn can't defend that.
Steve Nash is a jinx.
It's our time, baby. I've waited.
Okay, so we know your stance with Philly, Neil, but what about you, Pistol Man? Because honestly, your guys' picks that you guys got Russell Westbrook in a blockbuster deal. You guys then re-signed Dwight Howard. Did you guys get back Ariza? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we did. But before I talk about what the Lakers did and the moves, I am so glad that we did not pay $84 million to Dennis Schroeder, that layup missing ass, you know who, and so he turned down that deal. We wanted to give him $84 million for 4 years, bro.
I think I was reading about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he ditched us, and he went to the Celtics for chump change for a season, like $5 million, something like that. But as far as the Russell Westbrook and Ariza and all that and Carmelo, the only thing that worries about me is their age. But we'll see what happens. But the thing is, with the only thing I didn't like about that trade is we had to let Kuzma go. I mean, it was just his time to go. We did lose Alex Caruso in the ordeal as well.
You guys got rid of KCP as well.
Yeah, I could live with that. One day he's shooting up switches. The other days he's shooting up bricks. So he's hit and miss. But KTP is a good defender. And shout out to the Chicago Bulls for getting Alex Caruso and DeMar DeRozan. But I love what the Lakers are. I love the Lakers, what they did, man. Everybody's getting upset at us again, hating on us, wanting us to fail, calling us a dream team.
I mean, they're the retirement home team, though. I mean,
yeah, because I actually remember seeing the tweet that LeBron posted. It was on Facebook about Downing, and then didn't he take that tweet down or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, LeBron, he's one of those guys that says stuff before he.
Schroeder will probably never see $84 million again.
Yeah, I don't know
him turning that down. Yeah, I'm glad he did. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad he did, but still.
To me, it all comes down to the health of AD. If AD
healthy, it does.
Just have a shot. Because listen, if AD isn't playing, that Laker team ain't gonna play any defense.
Oh, it got exposed last Valentine's Day.
They better hope they win next.
We went from 1 to 7, Neil.
They better hope they put it together next season.
And
Russell Westbrook's never been a winner.
As somebody who despises the Lakers as much as I do, I will say this: you might see me bandwagon a couple of times now that you guys signed Carmelo Anthony, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was always my dream to see Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James on the same team.
Anybody that wants to join the Laker fan base, I will welcome you with opening arms.
But
I'm good.
That'll only happen if my Dubs get eliminated, which is not going to happen. So we got Dollar. We got him back. I know he's old, but hey, I know he didn't do much for you guys in Philly, but he was a huge contributor.
He was asked to be the guy. He's not the guy. He's a role player.
Yeah.
Here he was early in his career. He was asked to be the guy.
Neil, that last playoff game, you were upset. You stayed off of social media for 3 days.
But that still bugs me. But I mean, we get Dame Dollar, all's forgiven. That's all.
What hurt more, last year's loss or Kawhi Leonard's buzzer beater? Which hurt more?
You know what? I'm gonna say this season's loss because the Kawhi shot happened in Toronto and it was just a crazy shot. This one, listen, you're in Game 7 at home, and the thing that hurt me more about this series is they blew two big double-digit leads leading up to that Game 7. I mean, they should have put the Hawks away long ago, and they
Right.
just couldn't do it. And the Hawks were this pesky team. They didn't even shoot the ball that great. The Hawks. It's just the Sixers. And again, I'm going to throw.
Well,
out
people
blame on
still
number
won't let that
25,
go.
But
No.
Good Lord.
No, they will not, man.
You
That's
can't lose that series. You can't lose that. They lost 3 games at home. You can't do that in the playoffs. I mean, it's just.
Right.
But
right.
it is what it is.
So another sport that I do want to talk about is football. So
Yep.
obviously, football is
Yeah.
like what, 5 weeks, less than 5 weeks away.
Preseason's like tomorrow.
My response
Yeah.
to that last comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Alright.
Yeah, so with football season just around the corner, man, like I know obviously, we have our schedule of who our teams are going to be facing, man, but what are you guys looking forward to with your guys' team or just the season in general?
Mhm. Well, for me as a Vikings fan, I'm just hoping that, well, first and foremost, can Kirk Cousins actually play all the games this year? And if not, do we actually have a backup quarterback that can do a damn thing? Because this team has way too much talent for this team to implode. And as a Vikings fan, trust me, I've seen this so many damn times. It's not even funny. Like, the Vikings are one of those teams where they either A, way overproduce where they should be, or B, completely crap the bed. I mean, for me, it's just, oh man, it's I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's like we're either a 3-14 team or a 14-3 team. It's like,
Dang,
I
that's
mean-
bad, huh?
no, trust me. As a Vikings fan, I've seen this so many times. So many times. It gets to a point where, as a Vikings fan, I'm almost scared to root for this team to do anything because they're just gonna literally find a new way.
I feel your pain, Jake. I feel your pain, buddy.
Yeah, but at least you guys have Super Bowls. I'm still sitting here waiting for a damn champion.
I didn't see those Super Bowls. I've only seen like 5 good seasons during my whole fanhood.
I'm looking at your
years.
guys' schedules for the Vikings. So you guys are playing the Bills first, and you're playing the Bears, then the Lions, then Green Bay, Miami. Not too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah, well, I know this year we take on the Bengals as week 1. I know we actually play your Niners. Yeah, we take on the AFC North and the NFC West this year.
I don't know what schedule I'm looking at then because this.
Yeah, in fact, we play you guys in the Bays sometime. I want to say it's like week 10 or something like that.
I want to see a hate week between you two.
I don't TTC, man.
I know.
There's no freaking hope for that.
My blood pressure's high enough. I don't need more higher blood.
I wanted to make one this week with you, Neil, with your fluffy fluff of Phillies.
Oh my god.
Let
me
the series is almost over, so I mean,
I know.
Read some comments
It'll be
here.
interesting though, Pistol, that you say that. It'll be interesting to watch the AFC West this year because I honestly think of all the teams can play up to the potential, we could be looking at like the worst team in that division finishing like 10-7 maybe. Like if all of you guys can just because it's like I've seen a lot of the progression there because if I'm not watching the Vikings, more than likely I'm watching some form of the AFC West, whether it be the Broncos or the Chiefs or even occasionally the Raiders too.
Well, as I said in my recent video, when my fanboy was calling me out and stuff like that, by week 6 I will be flashing a flashlight to these Bronco fans in the basement. So
let me highlight some comments right quick. Paco, he said, I have a challenge for Rez. If the 49ers lose the division crown, you have to get a Seahawks jersey. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen because
Well, he didn't specify which one.
Yeah. Well, put it this way, I'm such a jersey head that I even have a Packers jersey in my collection. And
Oh,
I got some Dallas. Yeah.
Bay Area throwbacks came with a comeback. Says never get a Sea Chickens jersey. Bay Area also said, "Oh no,
that was
he said
before.
that already." Eliart says, "Would you ever wear a OJ Simpson jersey?" Sure, if it was legit.
Yeah, if I found his USC jersey, sure, if it was legit.
Yeah, because I don't think Mitchell and Ness ever made it.
No,
No, they did not.
Peter wouldn't do it.
we discussed this last week.
Yeah,
Peter
Yeah.
wouldn't
they
do it.
never did. It says, "I would be disappointed if I saw him in that." Yes, don't worry, I'm not going
Yeah.
to be wearing one. I will say this though, you know, as a confession, I had a Seahawks
Okay.
jersey at one point in my collection. It was a Steve Largent. It was a beautiful jersey. I'm not going to deny that. I mean,
And I have a
Well, it's not the bandwagon jersey, so you're
no,
good.
it's not. It's not a Russell Wilson. You know, it's not.
It's not a Marshawn Lynch. It's not a
Marshawn
Richard
Lynch.
Sherman.
Don't
you ever talk about me?
Is that Kirk Cousins that doesn't want the vaccine?
Please don't. Man, I'm really trying hard not to cuss here, but if you see my
All right,
videos, you
all
can
right,
tell me.
Rivalry
Yeah.
says,
Oh, yeah.
"Sorry guys, it's bad timing. The Mac Jones era starts this year."
Now you sound like Tyson.
Yeah, oh God. Is Tyson still around, Pistol?
Oh,
Yeah.
very much so.
God, I still remember him back in
Only
the
way
OG
to get an
days.
OJ jersey is a vintage one, but that would be hard to find. Yeah, you know, definitely. Candyman, if you're in here still, you know, that would be something that I would probably order from you.
I'll give you the links to his channels, Jake, later.
All right,
Well,
because I know he's had like 3 or 4 different names on YouTube since he's been around.
Yeah, now he calls himself the master at work, but he's cool.
well,
Mm.
speaking as a fan of the team, the only team in the history of the NFL that beat
Okay.
both Vince Lombardi and Bill Belichick in the championship game.
POB.
I am.
What up?
You know, I'm
What's up?
Hey, POB.
optimistic.
What's
about
cracking,
this
guys?
season.
What up? What up?
What's up, POB? You know,
What's
we
going
have
on,
a new
guys?
coach In
Fellow
Nick
Raider
Sirianni,
fan, I love it.
and we have a lot of young players, young talent on the offense. It's going to be a transition type of year, but I look forward to seeing what they become. And hey, they have some young offensive players. We're going to see. I mean, they got a whole new coaching staff now. It's a new chapter.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that, Mighty, because
Yeah, I mean,
you know that Jalen Hurts looked pretty
expecting-
good going in towards the last.
Yeah, Mighty. I heard you was y'all was looking to trade Hurts.
Well, I mean, there was talk because the front office is always looking at quarterbacks, and there was a talk about them looking at Watson or another quarterback perhaps, but I don't know if that's going to happen this season or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
There's too many red flags right now with Watson.
Yeah.
I personally, as an Eagles fan, would love to see what Jalen Hurts is, because we really don't know. We got a small little sample size last season. Let's see what he is this season. He could be the next thing. Who knows? You put him with a good offensive coach. You just never know. They have young receivers.
Just give him a chance.
Young running back. I mean, we're gonna see. Again, record-wise, I'm not.
What up? Throwback
But-
King.
Hey, Snack.
What up?
We got throwback.
What we talking about?
Football.
Talking about football, man. What you looking forward to?
Yeah, Snack, what is your team? I don't really know what your teams are.
He's a
I don't
Raiders
know.
fan.
I don't know why Pistol gets so excited about the Raiders season. We ain't doing shit.
Dude, I'm just a fan, bro. I get excited for football. Even though this team lets me down every year, I still do it to start over again.
Spoiler alert: we're not gonna make it to the playoffs.
Come on, man.
Jake.
Give me one
Give me
one playoff game.
Set your bar low, so if they do win the division, you be happy, and if they get a playoff win, they get happy. I'm not even gonna say the next thing. It's not gonna happen.
I do want to say, Jake, yet again. I thank your Vikings for hosting our Super Bowl championship.
Yeah. Keep rubbing that in.
What is it with the Eagles? Yo, let it go. Y'all won a Super Bowl like 3 years ago. Let it go already.
Hey, Snacks,
I know, right?
Your whole life for it.
Yeah, pretty
still
soon we're
gotta
gonna be like
remember-
Packers fans, where all that shit's gonna be on the History Channel.
You're becoming a Cowboys fan. A
Oh
Cowboys.
no, I'm not to that.
No, I'm not
level.
saying you're a
That's
Cowboys
just East
fan.
Coast for you, man. That's just
Yeah.
You're
to
starting
wait
to talk
till
like
before
Cowboy
that.
fans.
We have to.
You're
wait
starting to talk like
before
Cowboy fans.
that.
Remember that one time we won the Super Bowl?
Ours was a little.
Hey,
I was still
wow.
in Pampers when they won that Super
It
Bowl.
happened. You enjoyed it.
I was in kindergarten.
So, Rez, what are you looking forward to for your Niners this year? When do you think Trey Lance is going to join in, or like become
there's
the
no
quarterback?
debate.
The only way I'll see Trey Lance making his appearance is if Jimmy G gets hurt. It's point blank.
Oh,
Because
shit.
the
Or
thing is,
Jimmy G regresses.
Yeah.
Jimmy G is injury prone. We all know this. We all saw this. So, I mean, obviously, if he gets hurt again, which I'm almost certain he will, I don't know when in the season, but, he will get hurt, and there will be a time for Trey Lance to really prove himself. I know he's a rookie.
But when he's not hurt, he's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Jimmy G.
I'm
Well,
going to give it 5 to
it's-
6 games
it's
until we see
Niners-
Trey Lance.
As long as the Niners can stay healthy, I mean, we all know what they can do.
I
They're
mean,
NFC
dude,
championship caliber, but
he took us to the Super Bowl. I mean, there's no doubting that, man. I mean, we had a solid defense, and with Jimmy G, man. I mean, like, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I do know that when he played, our record is a hell of a lot better than when he was out.
Just be glad you guys aren't playing the Jets this year, because that's what messed you up that last season.
It's that turf, man.
Was that
fake turf.
Jets
I
game? Yeah, we're at the
Yeah, it
Meadowlands.
was the Jet game. I thought it was the Giant game. Y'all played the Giants a week
No.
later.
It was the Jets, man. We just
Yeah, we
started
got
falling
the
down
Jets
like
this
dominoes after
I
that.
didn't realize
Yeah,
you guys
you-
were playing in Washington either. Good Lord, how many ankles have been broken on that field?
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I think. Now we have Nick Bosa who's back. D Ford is coming
Alex
back.
Smith's career ended on that field, Jake.
And,
No, yeah, I saw that game. That was
That's
man.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Same exact yard line as Joe Theismann,
Yep.
bro.
I remember hearing about that. I'm like,
And
boy.
some about even the same day. Like, wow, it's crazy.
Just a big omen.
So one thing that I do want to talk about next is some baseball, man. I'm not really that big with baseball, but how about them Giants, bro?
Oh God,
But
I pretty much done watching baseball this year. As
No,
a
I
Twins
Time to
fan,
screw it up. Don't worry.
Hey, I know I'm talking shit about the Raiders, man, but I got my Phillies, man. I'm telling you, I'm living in the moment. Don't already shit on them. I'm living in the moment right now.
Yeah, I mean it's a tight race right now. I mean we're down 3-2 right now, and
now POB
Yeah.
one flew.
Damn
What
Storm
teams do you
people.
root for then, other than the Raiders?
I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not much of a baseball or hockey fan, but I root for the local teams: Dodgers, Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to hockey, I'm the same way. I'm a huge Sharks guy, but I mean,
Me and
I don't-
POB one.
For me,
are
I've been
homies.
getting into hockey more than like baseball or even basketball recently. But then again, like I say, I live in an area where hockey is almost as big as football, though. So that's kind of a cool thing about that. So I actually get to see a lot of hockey regardless. So, but anyway, sorry, I'll let you go back to baseball.
No, I was just saying, I'm happy for my Giants, man. They really proved me wrong this season. They're like number one. They got the best record, I think, in the league.
Well, getting Chris Bryant definitely is going to help that too.
they
But,
Yeah.
Bryant too.
But
No, I'm just like static, dude, with the Giants, because like a lot of the players on there now are like new players. I don't even really know where they came from, to be honest with you. But it's exciting to watch. I definitely need to go out to a game.
I just want y'all to go away, start losing. I liked y'all better when you were losing.
Yeah, because we whooped y'all.
Yeah. I have a question though, for like just in general in sports. Like, are you guys planning on going to see any of your teams between now and the end of this like season, whether it be
You know-
football, baseball, whatever?
Partial season ticket holder to the Phillies. So
Yeah, I know, Neil. you
I
played
went to
football
a
already.
baseball game like
Yeah.
a month
For me,
ago.
I'm really excited because I finally get to go to US Bank Stadium and watch the Minnesota Vikings play football at home.
Congratulations, you're no longer a TV fan, sir.
Well, no, in fact, actually, right over here in this corner right here, that's my first ever jersey that I watched while going to a game. 10 years ago, I got this Peterson alternate Reebok Premier jersey, and I wore that to my
Wow,
first
you're a
ever
young
game.
dude, man.
Yeah,
You're a young dude.
I get to.
Yeah, and also I do have to say this too, though. Hopefully, the Vikings will have a great season because RIP to my brother who actually got me into Vikings football as hard as I am. He was like one of those guys that I would like look up to and watch a lot of games with, like whenever I watched games back in the day. But he was the one that really got me into Vikings the way that I am now back in like 09, 2010 or so. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can live up and have a good season for him because nothing would make me happier than to see a Super Bowl for him and my mother, I should say too. So sorry about that.
And Patrick Peterson, by the way.
Patrick Peterson.
Patrick
For the
Peterson.
first time- for the first time in a while, it truly feels like a playoff race right now with the NL East. I know people say it's not a great division, but still, I mean, hey, any pennant chase is a pennant chase, and the Phillies, Braves, and Mets are a few games apart from each other. And I mean, I was there on Saturday, and it for the first time in years, the ballpark was alive, and it felt like a playoff game in the regular season. Phillies and Mets fans were going back and forth, and we were having some fun with each other. And Phillies were up 5-0 going into the ninth inning, and the Mets hit 3 straight solo home runs with no one out to trim it to 5-3. They had 2 on with two out. We got that strikeout at the end, and the place erupted. And the Met fans were pretty much like, "Yeah, that's the Mets for you." And during that inning, we're going, "Yeah, that's the Phillies for you."
Yeah.
It's great though. I love it. I hope we're still alive in September, and we're gonna have some good series coming up. So, like I said, I've been a partial season ticket holder of Phillies for a few years now, and this is gonna be the first year to have a pennant chase. Phillies haven't been in the playoffs in 9 years, so it would be nice to get there. And
Damn.
it's yeah. I mean, it's been a while. Phillies go through it though. They have some success, then they suck for like a decade or two. And they come back.
That is true.
All right. I wanted to talk about some other topics as well. I want to get to those. Let me just highlight some comments real quick. We have Bay Area Throwbacks, very live in the chat. Always appreciate it, bro. Every player they bring up from the minors is going off, so that tells you about the team chemistry. Rivalry says I'm supposed to go to a couple Patriots games this year. That's what's up. Big Surge, Yo Rez, love the Red Rangers hat. Matt Austin St. John, a couple weeks. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's
I
what's
bet
Nice.
one of those games, rivalry, is Tom Brady's return to New England. I bet you're gonna go to that game, rivalry.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he dropped some good.
Yeah, I
for
bet
that
that
one.
was that's one of the games he's going to.
Are you gonna wear your
Guaranteed.
Brady Patriots or the Bucks? I'm just kidding.
All right, so you guys have probably been wondering about this topic since it's in the description, but Mighty, I know you'll probably enjoy this one right here, but I do want to talk about the new and up-and-coming NBA jerseys for the 2022 75th anniversary jerseys. Snacks, I know you're not really into like the new jerseys and stuff, but I
I'm
like
still a
the fact
Jersey head, man.
huh?
I'm still a Jersey head.
No, yeah, you're a Jersey head, but I mean, like, obviously, this is like something that, like, a lot of fans really don't know what to expect. I mean, I know they've kind of leaked some of the jerseys already, and it's something that Nike has been marketing for a long time. Even like before I got back into the game. So I kind of used to feel some type of way about it. Like, I didn't like the fact that they just made so many different types of jerseys. But now that I'm back in the game, it's kind of made me learn to appreciate it more, man. But as of right now, there's 3 teams in the NBA that unveiled their new styles. You got the Knicks, the Celtics, and of course my Warriors. So what I kind of wanted to do is kind of show the jerseys individually, and we'll kind of break them down piece by piece, what we like about them, what we don't like about them, what we would like to see from the upcoming NBA. So let me see if I can share my screen right quick. But let's see here.
And do you know if those are factuals?
Yes.
According to
Okay.
Nike, yes, because these were actually leaked from the Nike site.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here.
Well, they know they already got my money for one of them.
All right, so
You're their number one customer.
Well, Rez and I, for sure, are going to get one of them.
I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's up with this. It's not letting me.
It's cool. It's got that Philly tied to it too, so it's doubly good for me.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's not letting me share my screen. Really, really weird. I don't know.
Now, as I hear it,
Normally, what I do is I split the screen. Like I'll split to the left and then to the right, open up a new window, and then open it there. And then when it says share screen, click on new tab, or not new tab, but new page, and it should pop up.
It says Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Follow these steps. And when I click on it, it's like a whole bunch of different.
Have you shared before?
I don't think so. Let's see. On your Mac, click the Apple logo. Oh, let me see. Hold on. I think I know.
Because
I do want to jump back on this and for Mighty Fan. I remember hearing that conversation back about your Sixers trying to get Dame and form a big three. Well, I heard the Sixers are trying to trade Tobias Harris. How do you feel about that?
I haven't heard anything about. I would imagine if they wanted to trade him, it was to move a contract. Because if they but see, if they trade Ben and get Dame, they are losing a contract with Ben.
Nah, don't get rid of
I don't know if they would want to move Tobias to free up more money. I know right now they're pretty strapped because they're paying Ben and they're paying Tobias pretty decent.
If I was the Sixers, I would keep them.
I would keep.
I don't know. Unless you,
I would get Dame and keep Toby and Joel. Then we got the big three. Right.
the thing is, I would only trade Tobias if you think you could get a better player in exchange.
That will only happen. That will happen around the trade deadline.
No,
Yeah,
I
something
have a
around
quick
there.
question too while we're kind of waiting here. How have you been following NHL free agency? How do you think your Flyers have been doing then?
Well, I think that
So
they
far.
made some solid moves. I mean, they needed to shore up the defense, and they did that. I mean, they didn't make overly splashy moves, but they didn't have the money to do that. I think they made some smart moves. I mean, some of the moves they made, they basically gave away Shane Gostisbehere, but he really was a defensive liability.
Yeah, I've been hearing that over the last couple of years. Ghost is not quite what he used to be.
No, well, he was always a point scorer, but he was a horrible defenseman. And
Yeah.
they basically gave him up for nothing to Arizona.
Yeah, I'm just.
Wait up. We got rid of Ghost.
Yeah.
For who?
Kyle.
Where you go?
Arizona, right?
Arizona. They basically gave him away.
Yeah.
He wasn't a good defenseman. He really.
Yeah.
He wasn't even starting.
I always felt that he should just change his position to a forward or a center because he wasn't a good defenseman. He could shoot the puck. He wasn't very accurate with the shot.
That comes down to coaching though.
It comes down to the player too, Snacks.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
the player can't decide to be like, I want to be a forward. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If the coach says, look, we can move you over, and he says no, that's on him.
You're right. I don't know. I just think he wasn't going to work here. I mean, and they needed to get stronger on defense because they have a young goalie. And the year before, they had a really good veteran.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Here we
Thanks,
are.
guys, for waiting. Okay, so this image right here is actually from Nike. So shout outs to Nike for leaking these images here. But yeah, man, this is the Knicks. Basically, I don't know if they're going to be making a swingman or I mean an authentic of this jersey. I
They
really
better.
But I mean, what do you guys think about this style and this upcoming jersey right here?
I
Wanna go
like
first?
it. It's a clean look. You know, it's a classic look,
Well,
and I
the-
do
the
like
cla-
the
the
old school
classic
Nike logo there.
Let's go one by one. So Snacks, I saw
Okay.
you raise your hand, man. So what do you
My
think?
bad.
I'm gonna raise my hand because I already knew. All right, first of all, I'm gonna be the only dope part about this jersey is the Nike logo, the retro Nike logo on the front. It's plain Jane. There's nothing to it. The New York, I feel like the New York fonts are way too small, and look how big the numbers are. I think that's gonna look. It looks kind of stupid. It's plain. It's too plain Jane for me. There's no bells, no whistles. The Nike logo is the best part of this jersey. That's my opinion on this jersey.
Okay. All right. What about you, POB? I'm just going through the screen, going one by one with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I love the classic Nike logo on the jersey as well as the shorts. I think definitely is a good touch. The numbers could definitely be a little smaller, and I'll make the New York just a little bigger, just to make the jersey just pop more, and also like make it just even proportions just a bit. But I like it. Like I said, it's a simple classic look, and I think it looks dope.
Okay. Jake, what do you think?
Honestly, for me, I mean, not being the biggest NBA jerseys fan, well, let's put it this way. I still think the 2019-2020 Chicago Bulls, City Edition jerseys and stuff like that are actually one of the more underrated jerseys in history. But anyway, but for me, I don't mind it. I mean, it definitely does have that simplicity, that sort of cleanness, which I know for some people kind of turns them off. But for me, I'd say it's middle of the road to upper middle. Like if you were to give me like a 1 out of 10 scale, I'd say probably 6 or so. Definitely something that if it was like on sale, I might, take a look at, but it's not necessarily at the top of my list.
Got it. Okay. Pistol, what's your take?
Well, maybe if they changed the color, like maybe make the jersey blue and orange lettering. But other than that, I'm gonna agree with everybody else. The only thing this jersey's got going for it is the throwback Nike logo.
Okay. Mighty Fan, what you got?
I agree with the panel. I think the Nike logo is the best part of it. Now, these jerseys, I do believe, are modeled off of the originals. So I'd like to, at some point, see a picture of the original jersey it was modeled off to see if that font is actually like accurate, if it's supposed to be smaller than the numbers. But yeah, it's very plain Jane. It is a jersey I would like to see them wear, and I'll hold judgment on my opinion until I see it on TV. But yeah, I mean, I love the fact for all these jerseys they're putting that throwback Nike logo on them. So yeah.
Got it. Okay. Well, my take, is kind of like what a lot of you guys have been saying. Before I explain my let me just highlight some of the comments here in the section box. Big Surge says, "Damn, Nike needs to show us fat asses some love, man. Start making bigger jerseys." I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Rez, you're echoing.
Is it
Yeah,
me?
you're echoing like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I have my thing muted. Do any of you guys have anything?
You sound fine to me, bro.
I think it's one of you guys. Can you guys check your other?
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, mine's
I
muted.
don't think it's me either.
I was muted. I just turned it off, but I'll mute myself.
All right. Can you?
I'll leave and come back in. Okay.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. So Paco says that jersey is boring as hell. High school jersey. Bay Area throwbacks. Yeah, if they added orange to the lettering and numbers, it would be better. So yeah,
I agree with that previous comment. It kind of looks like high school jersey-ish.
Yeah. So I think personally for me, I do agree. I think the jersey is a little too plain for me. I think that they could have added a little more twists to the jersey. I really liked those Knicks jerseys that they wore during the the Earl Monroe era. I really like.
Oh, it's like
the one with like the horizontal, the Knicks arch right there, like on the front of the jersey.
it had like the burgundy red, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
Did you say
I said
something?
it had like the burgundy. It said it had like the burgundy red on it.
Yeah. Like I really enjoyed those styles a lot, and I don't think the Knicks ever brought those back since. So, yeah. But for me, like this jersey's a meh. I probably wouldn't buy it unless it like went on the clearance rack or something. But
Yeah.
I
was about to say I'll buy it if it was on discount.
I take it that's Julius Randle's jersey, obviously.
Yes, that is 30.
Yeah, it is. All right, so let me show you guys the other jersey that got unveiled, and what is this one? Let me see if we can show that. Why is this not sharing now? What's going on here? Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. So this is the Celtics. This is the 2 of 3 that got unveiled. I'll start off with my opinion on this one, and then we'll kind of go around a circle again. I like this one a lot better than the one that they wore previously. I like the font; looks very old school. Kind of reminds me of like the Bill Russell like font that they used on that Celtics era. And I like the shorts, man. It's dope that they have like the shamrocks on the side of the shorts. Celtics jerseys were always really plain. They never really did anything too crazy with the designs. But I like the Nike swoosh on the top portion of the chest as well. This one is plain, but I feel like it goes well with Celtics jerseys because the Celtics jerseys were always like classics in my opinion. But Mighty, what do you think about that?
I mean, the shorts are the best part. I mean, that jersey, I like the green trim. As you said, the Celtics jersey, at least the home jersey, has really not changed that much over the years. There's only so much they can do with it, and again, this is based off, I think, the original look. So, yeah, I mean, the jersey is basically something we've seen for many years. But I do like the shorts with the shamrocks on them, the trim. Those look pretty decent.
Cool. All right, Pistol, what do you think?
First of all, I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm not going to say it's a nice jersey of any sort, but I will say that they did something a little different with the shorts. The green trim on the side of the shorts is interesting because the Celtics haven't even designed the shorts, to my knowledge, in their whole thing. But yeah, and the lettering kind of reminds me of the 60s Celtic look. So yeah, that's all I pretty much have to say about that.
Got it. All right, Jake, what you got?
Well, for me, I definitely like that a lot better than the New York one, especially because of the shorts with the shamrocks and just the overall green. Now, for me, the Celtics have always had a nice jersey for how plain it actually is, but yeah, I mean, overall, I can't really complain too much about it. I definitely like it and, all that stuff. So, but again, for me, I've always liked the Celtics jersey, so I definitely think this is a very, very good one in my opinion. So
cool. POB, what's your take on this one, man?
I kind of agree with everybody said. Celtics jerseys never really changed that much. Never really needed much changing. I do think the shorts are fire though with the shamrocks on them. That's definitely a really dope design, and that's coming from a Lakers fan. But yeah, like I said, the old school Celtics look to it. Reminds me of the old Bill Russell, John Havlicek years, and yeah, I think it's okay.
Cool. Throwback King. What's your hot take on this one?
I gotta be, I gotta keep it 100 with myself.
Yeah.
Boring. I like the satin trims. I think the satin trims goes perfect with a Celtics jersey. It makes sense to me. But it's a boring jersey. It looks like something you create on NBA 2K. And the shorts is what's saving the uniform. And once again, that retro Nike logo is just so dope. But I wish, it looks like a generic. Somebody just created it. Sorry, I don't want to be the one that's always negative, but I gotta keep
No. Hey,
bro. I gotta be honest with myself. I wouldn't pay authentic price for that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's 100%.
Would you cop the shorts though? Would you guys cop the shorts though?
The shorts is dope. Too much
If I
white.
had something to go with it,
Well,
maybe.
yeah, I'm with Snacks on that. Too much white for me.
And my George
right.
Jefferson voice. No.
Paco said that they keep recycling same old ideas and then bring them out as new. I mean, it's kind of like that though with like the hardwood classic stuff. Like
Yeah.
they always like this. I can't tell you how many times they brought back the city jersey, the Warriors with the city. Like Nike did it back then. They did it again this year, and Reebok did it. And the same thing with Adidas. They did it with like the Rev 30 eras. Like it's always like what's old is new. They just update it with the technology that they use on the jersey body and the fits and stuff. All right, but all right, I have one more to show you guys, and that is going to be this one
Well,
here.
plus if I remembered the release right, they said they did these three because these teams were the first in the NBA, and the NBA is celebrating their 75th, so they wanted to recreate the jerseys for these teams that they originally wore. And I think that's why they did them. It'd be interesting to see what they do with the other teams, though. If they're going to do like original jerseys or just something with a modern twist. It's going to be kind of interesting.
It's definitely going to be interesting. Okay, the third one that got unveiled is probably my favorite because I'm biased. I'm sure you guys know this. But we have
It's mine
Oh,
out
really?
of punch, too.
It's almost like you're a Warriors fan or something.
drum roll, boom. There we go. Oh, so beautiful. So
Yeah.
all right,
But
so
yeah.
this jersey right here, guys. For those of you who don't know, the Warriors were wearing this style back when they were in Philadelphia. Obviously, the late great Wilt Stilt wore this jersey style, the original style, I should say, and he also scored 100 points while he was with the Philadelphia Warriors. So, obviously, you guys already know my opinion. I'm very biased towards this. This jersey hits home in so many different ways. Just me being a Warriors fan and just really appreciating the history of it. I think it's a dope jersey. It's interesting enough because I actually had the Wilt that I did. I did a review on my YouTube channel, and I actually sold it because it was tailored too small for me to fit in. But it's nice that Nike is going to bring back some old colors again. And to be honest with you, I would buy the whole set. I probably wouldn't wear them at the same time, but I definitely I'm digging this, man. It's definitely got some retro vibes to it. I thought these jerseys were always very simple, but they're just very iconic. I like how they added the Warriors on the front instead of Villa, because that's definitely that's a new flavor and new twist. It's amazing how something as little as like the wood mark on the front can really make the difference in the jersey. But that's my take on it. Am I going to buy it? You bet your dollar I will. I'm going to spend every possible penny that I can to get that bad boy. Hopefully, make it in an authentic. Either way, I will buy it if they don't.
Which player?
Well, I mean, for me, man, I mean, Curry's a must. I definitely want to get a big three. So Clay, Dre, Steph, and I would definitely bank on getting an Iguodala if they do make one in this style, and possibly a Wiseman, man.
Man, you're
see a lot
going to cash out there, huh, Rez?
What's that?
You're
I'm
going
gonna
to cash out on this one, huh?
Oh, you already know, man. I'll do anything for my Dubs. But why don't we go to Snacks, man? What do you think about it?
Out of all three, these are the best ones. I think what makes this jersey is the drop shadow on the numbers. I like you said, the filler. Like seeing the Warriors instead of the filler looks pretty dope. Obviously, they're gonna go with Warriors, not the filler. That'll be weird. And of course, that trim, that golden red trim, is dope. Pops. Can't wait to see it on court. And I hope the one thing I hope is they bring back warm up jackets to celebrate the anniversary. That'll be dope because every team had unique warm up jackets for each team. It'll be dope to bring that back too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mighty, what do you think?
I mean, as soon as this is available and Steph, I'm grabbing it. I mean, obviously I would have anyhow, but because it has a Philadelphia tie to it, it's even better. And as you said, yes, the original jersey did have the filla in front of it. Now, obviously, they couldn't do that because that would have been a little confusing. People would have said, why are they wearing Sixer jerseys? So Who don't know the history. I mean, it's a great look. I've always loved those colors. The color combo has always worked. One of the things I will say about it, as the Combo Wombo guy, is the hats are going to be available, and I can't wait to get the hat because the hat will go with Steph, but it will also go with my Mitchell and Ness Will Chamberlain Philadelphia Warriors jersey that I have that I don't have a hat for. So I'm gonna gobble that up as soon as it's available. The other thing I find kind of interesting about the three pictures is if you notice, none of them have the ad sponsor on there. And I do wonder if just for these jerseys, if they're not going to put the ad sponsor on there just to kind of give it a little more vintage look. I know the Nike logo's on there, but there is no, there's no Rakuten on there for the Warriors or the other two for the Knicks or the Celtics, and that would be kind of interesting if they do that. I also got to look at the Warriors court that they're gonna have for this particular look, and that looks great. I mean, great. Hey, I mean, as we all know, I collect Steph jerseys, but to have a jersey of his representing the Philadelphia Warriors will be really top notch for me, and it will be one of the prized parts of my Steph Curry collection for sure. Great job, Dubs.
All right,
Nice.
Pistol. I know you're a Lakers fan, man, but what do you think about this one? I know you're a big Wilt fan too.
Well, this is the best among the other two. I mean, out of the three jerseys, these are the best, and it'd be interesting. It would have been interesting to see the gold and blue San Francisco Warriors jersey. I mean, maybe that'll be a feature to the jerseys too. But yeah, this is a great jersey. A lot of history behind it, obviously. The blue and red trim on there. And for those that don't know, that yellow and red trim on the shoulders and around the neck area, those were the protest collars.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, that's a little historical fact right there, but that's
Yeah.
dope, man. POB, what you think, man?
This is easily the best out of the three. The jersey looks hot. Like I said, the red and gold trim is amazing. The drop shadow on the numbers, like Snack said, is really dope. It just stands out more. I love the Warriors written across. I mean, and to go along with the classic Nike check, like there's no weakness on this jersey. It's super dope. And hopefully, if I can get it on clearance, I'll pick one up.
Clearance? Oh man.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
It won't even get to breathe the clearance rack.
Yeah, no
These things
kidding.
sell out quick.
Yeah, I know it won't. I was just joking.
I know these things move.
It's pretty much like a Supreme drop. It's like as soon as it hits, it's gone within like a minute or two.
Yeah, I'll
Sometimes
definitely be copying one.
I got a question for us purists. Would you want the name on the back or no name?
Name on the player name?
Yeah.
Because the original doesn't have the name.
Yeah,
but
I would just because obviously they want to pay homage to the originals, but like add their own twist. I feel like by not putting the name, I mean, I know this is gonna sound kind of like counterproductive, but it's like I feel like they're doing too much by doing that to the original. But that's just my opinion.
For these though, I would think it would be kind of cool not to have the name. I understand why they have to have the name on the back, but for this set, I think it would have been pretty cool if they kind of did go back to like no name. I mean, you know who the players are pretty much. You see
Right.
a 30 Warrior, you know it's Steph. I mean, 23 Draymond and 11 Clay. So a lot of the players you know just by their numbers. So,
But it could also be Jay Rich.
right?
I'm just joking. I didn't get your thoughts on this one, Jake. But what do you think, man?
Yeah, again, just pretty much like what all of you guys have been saying. In my opinion, this is by far the best one. Just because, again, the drop shadow is amazing. Just the color scheme of this is very pleasing on the eyes and all that stuff. Plus, it has that historical value, which I know a lot of the old school heads will go for, but yet with like the Nike sort of flair to it. So, like the streetwear vibe with it too. Yeah, for me, this is by far the best jersey, like out of the three that I've seen so far. It'll be curious. I'll be interested to see if any other teams do this, or like how many other teams do this, and what jerseys they go back to.
Right.
You know, so it'll be. But yeah, for me, just everything about it just works.
Gotcha. Okay, well, let me highlight some comments about this this up and coming Warriors jersey. Bay Area Throwback said, "I don't want to like it, but the old school jersey style makes it okay to me. But I'm a Warriors fan." Sixburg64 said, "I read that they aren't doing any other teams in this line." That's interesting if that's the case, because that would make these jerseys really exclusive amongst all their teams in the NBA.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking for the Lakers, maybe they would probably do the 70s, like the Wilt Chamberlain era and Jerry West. I'm not talking about the blue ones with the Los Angeles. They already done that, but I was hoping they would bring back the 72 era jerseys, considering that's the first NBA championship brought to Los Angeles. So I would love for them to bring those jerseys out in the gold.
it's definitely possible. Tyler said, "Such a big fan of this jersey with that Nike logo." Yeah, me too, man. Paco said again, "These people don't have a creative bone in their body. Why not bring back the 90s jerseys? They're just circling the wagon and boring jerseys." Appreciate the honesty, man. I would love to see the 90s jerseys come. I think they will at some point, but I think right now, being the 75th anniversary, I think they want to pay homage to these teams here.
Yeah, to jump on Paco, sorry to cut you off, but to jump on Paco, I would like to see the Atlanta Hawks bring back those that supplemented Hawks jersey. I would love to see that.
I promise.
And also, I definitely like what even if it's just like 3 or 4 teams in the NBA, the NBA 75th is already about 1,000 times better than what the NFL did for the 100. So
that's cool.
Tyler said, once again, 100% with Mighty on needing the hat and the staff. Combo Wombos. We need the combo Wombos.
Gotta do it.
Benjamin.
Absolutely.
Yep. Sir. Tyler, no name, large numbers would be awesome. Paco once again says, "I'm sorry, but that jersey reminds me of the Cavs jersey." Bay Area Throwbacks, Cal Palace days. If you know, yep, I know, man. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to these styles. I want to see what they look like when the players actually wear them on the courts. One thing that I did find very interesting about the upcoming season, it being the 75th anniversary and all that, is actually this right here that I'm going to pull up. Let me share this real quick. So I actually Okay, so this right here, I pulled this up from shout out to POB One Full. Can you see this?
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wow, that is dope.
So POB, I know you sent me this a couple weeks ago. This
Yeah.
was from Instagram. I can't pronounce this person's name. Shahan Narayan. So they get the credit.
Oh yeah, he's cool. He's a big Lakers fan.
Okay. Yeah, but you showed me this, man, and it looks like it says here next season all NBA jerseys will feature a diamond stylized 75th anniversary NBA logo. Would you pick up a team jersey with this jewel patch? I mean, I'm digging this, man. This looks really dope. I mean, obviously, I think there's some Photoshop involved with this, but that's really dope.
Yeah.
I like that, man. That's gonna make.
Yeah, I really like it. Reminds me of the NFL emblem that they have now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the vapors, like the vapor.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting
Yeah.
to see.
And it's definitely a step up from when the NBA had the gold logo for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
This is definitely a big step up.
Yeah, this,
Right.
this has the diamond and it has the 75 on there. That is really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to this this upcoming season right here, and man,
We're gonna be spending that money, Rez. That's what we're gonna be doing.
well, that's kind of what I'm concerned about. Is
Yeah.
I don't know if if these jerseys are going to be up in price, if they're going to be above what they're currently going for.
Hopefully it stays where it's at.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah.
with,
I'm hoping so too.
with
Yeah.
And make
The
it
NFL.
authentic, folks. I'm tired of Swingman.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Because with the NFL, they hiked up the prices on, well, at least for the 49ers jerseys. Like the limiteds, I think they're like $170. Like,
Yeah, they added $20 to the price.
yeah, and that patch, man, is just like heat applied. Like I've seen so many people complain about
Now,
it.
do they add the $20 to just like the 75th jersey, or is that all of the
I don't
jerseys?
I don't know. I know for the Niners, they're $169.99 on this.
Because I know the game jerseys, they jumped those up from 100 to 130, and then recently also saw too. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but the Nike Limiteds, some of them you can now actually for I think it's like 160, you can get the actual captaincy patch
Yeah.
if that particular player is a captain.
It's on Fnatic.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that'll be kind of interesting to see. Because I know for a long time as a Jersey head, I was always told that if that captaincy patch is on it, it's more than likely a bootleg.
It's only the gold captain patch though.
Yep.
Yeah, which is still cool. I mean, I think I like that. I mean, there's
Yeah, and I know Neil, you're like one of those who like with the flash with like the patches.
oh the
and
flare.
stuff.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
always thought one of the coolest jerseys to get would be a Larry Fitzgerald from a few years ago when he had all those patches on there. But someday,
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's still playing, man. I mean,
yeah,
sheesh.
I know.
I think he got drafted when I
energizing
graduated
player.
high
Keeps
school.
going.
That's
Yeah,
Is
04 he got
did he
drafted.
actually resign, or because I know he's last I heard he was still kind of undecided.
I don't know.
Yeah, I live in the area and I haven't heard anything.
all right. Well, that's pretty much all the topics that I had today that I wanted to talk about. If there's anything that you guys wanted to throw in, I could definitely squeeze in some time here because usually these lives go for a little bit longer than what
Well, I
I'm
guess.
on right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's like, is there anything you guys are like have been looking at or thinking of buying like before the seat? Like, I know with football coming up, what are your thoughts on like maybe some of the new sideline stuff? Because I know for me, once like I get some money, I'm buying one of the new 2021 sideline hats, especially the roll run for the Vikings, just because.
I already got my Raiders one.
I like
those.
I like the throwback ones. They've made a few sideline hats with the throwback logos and such. I want to get the Eagles, and there's a few of them out there that I like. Even some of the current ones out there that I thought looked pretty sharp. But as far as jerseys go, anything new, it's hard to get current players besides the usuals that I get, Steph Curry and Embiid or whatever. But because they switch teams so damn many times, and the price of these jerseys keeps going up, and the players are kind of moving around. But it's going to be interesting to see what the teams do for the NBA 75th anniversary. I really am intrigued in seeing, because I know that the three that we saw today are the three that got put out there because, again, those were the special three that they were making for like the grandfathers of the league, right? The charter members rather. But it's going to be interesting to see what all different teams. I know someone made a comment about the 90s uniforms, and I do believe some of those teams will more than likely wear like an updated version or something like that of some of those 90s looks, because listen, the marketers, the NBA isn't stupid. They know what sells, and they know if they put out certain jerseys, even if they're updated versions of those jerseys, they're going to sell like crazy. I mean, they put out any kind of Fireball jersey for the Suns.
Oh yeah,
something looks like from the 90s with a little updated tinge to it. It's going to sell. The Hornets, all these different teams. So that stuff's going to be out there, but I am very much intrigued to see what the other teams do, because it's not just going to be every team's going to have a different jersey this year as a throwback 75th edition jersey. It's going to be really cool. I'm intrigued to see what my Sixers do, and hopefully we'll have a Lillard jersey to get in the Sixers. Well, that'd be kind of cool, but we'll see.
I hope the Sixers do the '96 season.
Yeah, as a Jersey head, I look forward to it. I look forward to, even if I don't get a lot of them, I'll probably just grab the Curry and the Sixers. It's still going to be cool to see, all the different jerseys out there, and that's what makes it fun.
Is
For me, I have a couple of. Oh, sorry, I'll just quick. Then but for me, I've been kind of looking at. There's like 2 jerseys that I'm thinking of like pre-ordering once they become available. I'd love to get my hands on a Seattle Kraken jersey. And then I know the Minnesota Wild are going to be playing in the stadium or the Winter Classic this year, so I'll definitely have to see what they do there and probably pick up one of those since I have like the reverse retro and all that stuff. So plus I know the Wild really haven't done a lot of alternates and all that stuff. So plus saving up some of my money to go to the Vikings and maybe picking up something from the pro shop.
There's like feedback.
I think it's Pistol.
That's
I think on Pistol's end.
Yo, Pistol, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to know, which is gonna be weird to me. Something we all gotta get used to, like players wearing single numbers in the NFL. Like, Patrick Peterson going to the Vikings, he's wearing number 7.
Yep.
And then you got the receiver from the Eagles, the Heisman Trophy, he's wearing number 6. So it's going to be kind of weird.
Number 2. That's going to be the weirdest one for me.
It's going to be kind of weird watching. It's going to be kind of weird watching defensive backs wearing single numbers or linebackers or whatever in the NFL. And I agree with Tom Brady. What he said is it's going to kind of it's going to see a lot of turnovers because that could be deceiving to the eye as far as like quarterbacks and stuff like that. So I can kind of see what he was trying to say. And I kind of agree with it. It's going to be a little bit confusing. But I love college football, so it makes sense to me. I don't care. I love college football. But in the NFL, it's going to be weird watching Patrick Peterson wear number 7. Stupid weird.
Wear number 2.
Yeah.
In case, the Eagles play the Bucks this year, maybe Darius Slay can pick them off a couple times. We'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be
Ramsey's wearing number 2. And I remember years ago when Reggie Bush was a rookie, he was pushing for the NFL to allow him to wear number 5. And they were like, hell no. And now
Reggie Bush?
Yeah, Reggie Bush, he's the one that he started a whole thing his rookie season. Like he wanted to wear his Heisman Trophy number 5. And the NFL was like, nope, no way, Jose. Now anybody can wear any number.
Come back to the NFL so he can wear it.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll change the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I do.
All right, well,
Rez, I do like that.
Anniversary. Yeah.
That looks really nice.
What was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I do like the Niners 75th anti-patch. That's a beautiful thing.
I'm still lagging on it, man. I
Yeah.
haven't bought a patch yet. Something my gut is telling me to wait because something's telling me that they might release a patch individually. I mean, I could be wrong, but I definitely don't want to have to buy a patch from like eBay and then like find out later that the NFL released an official patch.
Yeah.
Because that's what people were saying with the Sharks when they had their 30th patch right there. And they were like, oh, no, it's only going to be a team exclusive and it's only going to be leading to the players. And then like I went to the team shop and they had them. And I was like, oh. So it's going to be interesting, man. But I need to buy a couple because I could use them for my Nick Bosa and George Kittle.
Yeah, I got the inaugural season Las Vegas patches. I might put it on my Max Crosby or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sixburg 64 said Bush said he would donate all his jersey sale money to charity, but they weren't having it. You know what was crazy about that was like I remember back in the day when he was still with Kim Kardashian. This is a long time ago. But like I remember like I went on eBay and I don't know if this was really them or not, but it was like I guess Reggie Bush and Kim Kardashian eBay page. And they were selling stuff like from like their personal collections. And I remember they had a bunch of NFL jerseys on there. And they were like, all the proceeds are going to be going to like a charity. We're just getting rid of all of our stuff. And, man, I just remember like I was so mad because I wanted to bid on the Reggie Bush jersey, his Saints jersey, but then I got outbidded. But I don't know if that was really them because they were like, he'll sign it. We'll sign it and we'll mail it to you. And I was like more compelled to buy it. Ooh, I can get all.
You get it in the mail and it's signed by Fred Jones.
Or just some random guy from down the street or something. Yeah.
Sixburgs. I still don't know how Keyshawn wore number 19 as a wide receiver in '96.
But that was okay. Receivers could wear team numbers, but it wasn't popular because Lance Allworth number 19, and then we had like
John Maynard was 13.
Yeah, then for remember like maybe like four years ago. Well, not 4 years ago. Yeah, like 6 years ago. The number 11 for wide receivers was like the most popular thing in the world. I feel like every rookie wide receiver wanted to wear number 11.
Or another
because of Julio.
number, 84.
Yeah.
Kardashian come up.
And Tommy McDonald wore 25.
But that was back in the day. Like
Harold
quarterbacks
Carmichael
were
wore-
89 ish.
Harold
So.
Carmichael
So I'm talking about like modern days. Like I gave it to Keyshawn Johnson because he was like the first to make it trendy to have a team number. And then Cordell Stewart, you know, he wore number 10, so he could be playing every position. So it was kind of dope.
Cool. All right, we have a new guest here that's requesting to be a part of the stream. I'm gonna let him hop on. Tyler, can you hear me? Oh snap. Hey, Pistol, are you still there, man? If you're not there, man, I'm gonna take you off for a second and let Tyler hop on. Is that cool? Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
All right, Pistol. All right, so he just got
I'll
off.
speak for.
Thanks, bro. Tyler,
How's it going, guys? Can you hear me
what's
okay?
up, man?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey,
How
Tyler.
are you guys doing?
1s and 4.
We'll see. Next year it's 4 all the way.
Next year, bro. I was rooting for y'all, man. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Of course. How you guys been?
Been good.
I'm good, man.
Good.
Yeah.
You big NFL fan?
Yeah. I'm a big Cowboys fan.
Ooh.
I'm
America's
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that right now. I know you're a Vikings fan. I know how Tony Dorsett did you, so I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Oh, please. I'm so used to getting kicked in the nuts with this team. It's not even funny. But anyway.
Same with the past 20 years of being a Cowboys fan, so I feel you.
That's been all right.
Good, bro. It's all love here, man. We ain't gonna bash you that much. Obviously.
Mighty can, because I know he's an Eagles guy, so he's able to.
Last
What's
few
up, man?
years
Did
have been enjoyable.
you have something you wanted to talk about? Or you just wanted to hop on?
I just saw the link to tap in, so I was just hopping on, see what you guys were talking about, say what's up to everyone. So,
Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about basically, you know, the upcoming 75th jerseys that the NBA is going to be releasing.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw, but there's going to be 3 jerseys that are coming out from the Celtics, the Warriors, and the Knicks. We talked a little bit about football, baseball, and then I was talking about like some movies. I was talking about Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, because there's some misconceptions.
We don't talk about the old one. I went to the movie theaters to see that, and it's a very, very good thing I was not sober when I saw that. So.
That movie wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't. The first Suicide. Will Smith was really good. I think you know what happened with that movie is that they hyped up the Joker, and then he wasn't barely in it.
I didn't
And
like
when
that
we
whole-
watched that movie wasn't really that bad.
Was that the Jared Leto Joker then?
Yeah,
Yes,
the
it was.
first appearance of him.
I remember hearing about it.
I didn't like that interpretation of the Joker, man. Like he's all tatted up, and like I was like, I don't know where they were going with it. You know what I mean? Like,
For me, Heath Ledger is still probably the GOAT of Joker. But anyway, at least of the modern ones. But
I would say like Mark Hamill, if we're
I was
including
about-
like animated in there too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say Mark Hamill. He's amazing.
yeah, it's
Luke
gonna be
does the voice.
it's gonna be interesting because I'm not gonna like say any spoilers about the film, but I did like the fact that they decided to have like the little teaser clip at the end of the film and stuff like that, because like I feel like that opens like pretty much the door for potential sequels and stuff like that. Because yeah, I like the cast. Like I thought the cast was like really special. Like Sly playing King Shark's voice, and my guy Cena playing the Peacemaker. I thought
He
it
was
dope.
hilarious. He was
Yeah,
hilarious.
I love them in that role, man. So it's funny because like there's actually a series of him as that character that I think they did. I haven't seen it yet, but I was gonna actually watch it. And
They're gonna have his own. Yeah, he's gonna have his own spin-off show on I forgot what, Netflix or something like that.
of
HBO
that
Max.
character.
Oh yeah. He's gonna have his
Yeah.
own. He's gonna
HBO
do his own
Max.
show.
That's gonna be
That's
dope.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
I think he killed that role. Absolutely, he was hilarious when he came out in those tidy whities. That shit fucking had me rolling. That shit.
But
was
hey,
funny.
man,
And we needed more Weasel, man. I was cheering for Weasel, man. We need more Weasel.
it's
Weasel, I love y'all. I showed every time he was on screen, I was fucking laughing, man, just looking at him.
you know what? And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm gonna say this for the record: the reason why I got into the Jersey game was because of John Cena.
Same. Yeah. We
Don't
talked
know
about this.
why?
Yeah.
Type in John Cena 2003, and you'll see exactly why. That's
That
Oh,
Moses
yeah, I remember
Malone
those
Spirits of
days.
St.
It's
Louis
Yeah.
throwback.
got me into
Yeah,
that.
didn't like Nelly. Was it like also like in the music, like the hip hop game too, like Nelly, Jay-Z, and all those guys?
Yeah, I mean the
Oh
2000s.
yeah,
The
In fact, I
2000s
think
Jermaine
actually,
Dupri.
ironically enough, I'm pretty sure I saw in like one of Nelly's music videos, he was actually rocking a Randy Moss Authentic. I can't remember what song it was or not. I want to say it was like Country Grammar or something like that, but it could have even been Air Force. I don't know. I mean, I know that there was a lot of guys that were rocking like during the Jersey boom of the early 2000s. So
Yeah, that was big, man. It was if like I don't know if you grew up in that era, but I mean I did. You know, I was probably.
well, I was born in '94, so that was kind of right around the time
man.
that I started growing up in like the pop culture and stuff like that. But actually, ironically enough, what really got me into the Jersey game were guys like you, Mighty, Throwback King, guys like that. After I got my first jersey on my 14th birthday back in 2009, when the Vikings were going on their run to eventually get bounty gated by the Saints, but that's a different story for a different day.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, and then watching you guys was sort of how I got into like finding out the differences between like fakes and real, and you know, like the different Reebok jerseys back in the day and all that stuff. So
Right.
kind of like full circle, actually being on stream with literally 2-3 guys that I've watched since basically day one, which is always amazing. So I never take that for granted.
It's making
kinda
us feel
crazy.
old, man.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's wild thinking about it because I think like when I got into
Yeah.
doing
Because-
YouTube stuff,
Yeah.
I was a young buck, man. I was in my early 20s, so
Yeah.
I think
I still remember watching your like. I was just kind of for like, you know, poops and giggles or whatever. I actually watched your first video, and that was back in like 2008, according to your YouTube channel. Like one of your first, like
Yo,
you're like
It's
showing off
night,
some of
it's
your
night
jerseys.
and day with Resurrection. Night and day.
Yeah.
I think Mighty's been consistent with his personality, what he brings to YouTube. But with Rez is night and day. He seemed like I felt like you felt like the crowd was behind the camera.
Yeah.
He wasn't like
And
very
also
like
Mighty.
personality.
what do you mean the crowd was behind the camera?
No, because I think you was like you was very robotic. But now, like I said, it's night and day. Now, like we can see your personality kick in. You're more loose. You're you know with the camera. Before you was like really like yo, you know this is like real stiff. So
I don't
it's night and day, man. You definitely.
Also,
It's how a lot of us were.
I think
like,
I think you guys brought the day, man, because I was nervous as all hell, man. Like I'm not a public speaker. I don't do well.
oh, neither am I, dude.
with stuff, man. Like,
Neither am I, but
I-
But
I
you gotta
just
remember,
remember-
you're in the room by yourself.
yeah,
No, and that's the thing though. Like, I remember very like it was yesterday. I remember watching your video, and you had that large like that closet, and you were wearing the Steve Young Pro Bowl jersey, and you were just like, "Yo, what's up? It's Throwback King," and
aka snacks.
yeah, I want to show my collection. I was like, "Yo, that's dope. Like, I could do that too, you know." But I was nervous, dude, because like I had my camera it wasn't my camera. It actually belonged to my parents. And I remember like I asked them if I could borrow it, and they were like, "What are you gonna do with it?" And I was like, "I'm gonna film a video."
And for
You're
me
like-
also, yeah.
Video. So it was just like one of those things. Like I was in a room by myself, and they didn't really understand what the hell I was doing, and it was just like one of those things where it just kind of like felt natural after I started. You know, I almost felt like I had to like. I don't know. It almost felt like I had to put a little gimmick for a little bit, man.
Mhm. And also, I still remember too, Mighty, like when you finally got your Dion rookie,
Huh?
the limited run, and then
Yeah.
in fact, I still have that video saved in my favorites, and I can't believe that's been. Do I want to say how many years ago it's been already?
That was a while.
10 years.
Yeah, it was quite a while back, but that was my number one grill. It slipped through my fingers quite a
So
few
many times. Yep.
and it was
And
like
then
the Stanley Cup when I finally got it. I still today it's still one of my favorite jerseys.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful jersey, and it's it still means a whole lot to me.
Yeah.
And I do want to say before I forget, Rez, you were talking earlier about Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
If you see him at a show again, tell him to stay away from Masters of the Universe. I mean, you can't have a Masters of the Universe series and He-Man and Skeletor in it for like 10 minutes. No one wants to see a Masters of the Universe series with Tila. Enough, Kevin. What are you doing?
I've never seen the new He-Man yet, so I don't know what, like, was it good or was it like horrible or what?
They kill off He-Man, man.
What?
He-Man is He-Man and Skeletor are only here for like 10 minutes.
Are you?
It's not
serious?
about He-Man. It's about
It's not fair.
How can you kill him off? He's like the main character.
Well,
There's
it's
gotta be like
it's Masters of the Universe. It's not the He-Man show. So
There's a resumption of it that's coming later in the fall, I think. But the first, like, it was a 6-episode deal, and then there's another.
I think they said they were going to cancel. They were going to cancel the rest of it because of a lot of people hated it. They love the cartoon itself, like the way it looks.
The animation was dope.
But they hate that. How you gonna have? It's like having the Ninja Turtles and no turtles. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
The story was terrible.
Now I should ask you, Tyler, how long have you been in the Jersey game then?
So I'm about the same age as you. I'm like 24, going on 25 next year.
Okay.
So we're close. But I've been in a little longer. I got my first jersey when I was like 3 years old. It was a Jason Kidd champion replica when I was a kid. And
Okay.
so I've been just like wearing jerseys pretty much my whole life.
Was it his son's jersey? I'm assuming it was his son's jersey, right?
It was a Suns jersey, and the reason I'm selling that Nets one right now is because I actually have like the version of that jersey with the All-Star 2001 patch coming in, so that'll be
Nice.
cool to like, have the adult version of my first ever jersey.
Dope. One thing. So since we kind of went through some memory lane, man, I wanted to pull this up in case you guys don't know what we're talking about, but this right here was actually the video that I was talking about.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
This is it, bro. This is it.
Is that a Steve Young?
I remember watching
Look
many
at
of
that,
these
bro.
videos.
Look
What
at
year
that,
was
dude.
that?
Huh?
This was 2008, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus, 2008.
Damn.
I was
2008.
literally a sophomore in college, bro.
And it's crazy. The Phillies won the World Series that year too, and I called it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's
Look at that.
you get
All
you get a
size
winner right off the
4XL,
bat
baby.
there.
Yeah.
4XL.
Now, throwback
baby.
king. I was like, what's
Now,
your
those are
favorite
the-
NFL team then?
There you go.
I'm a Raiders
Little
fan.
Tugger.
Ravens?
Bruh.
Raiders.
Raiders. Okay.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I just want to see like
Nah, you're good. Though.
There's the
like your
Schmidt
presence,
batting
bro. Is
practice.
like
Yeah.
that's what inspired me, bro. Like
Yeah.
There's some gems in there. That's Steve
Wow,
Young
yeah.
Pro Bowl
Saturday
jersey.
special. with the Japan series.
He's like
patch.
laughing.
Greatest jersey ever, right there.
Yeah, the Schmidt.
Now I'm
that
guessing
jersey.
that's Steve Young Pro Bowl then. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve
Yeah.
Young. There's Dave Cash. That was actually one of my first Phillies
Taco
Mitchell
with the
Ness jerseys.
shot.
Was that Dave
So-
Cash?
Snacks. Do you still
Yeah.
have any of those jerseys in there? Do you still own
The
any
what?
of those? Do you own any of those at all still, or
The only one is that Philly Schmidt. That's it. That's the only one that I have never sold, never traded. So that's it. Out of all those, I had them once, twice, a million times. That's what Reebok was making the
Yeah.
Stickmans.
not the document?
Kind of sounds like me with a lot of my old pro lines. I had to get rid of a lot of them just because, well, didn't have a lot of space, and then money was kind of tight and all that stuff. But
That's fire.
Missed that
Yeah,
one.
Snacks. How were you able to get all those stuff back in the day?
Well, you're right. If you know from back in the day, Lake Show was a big part of it.
Yep.
Like
Oh, Lake Show. I remember Lake Show. Yeah.
Lake Show and eBay, man.
Nah.
he was the guy.
Here's the
Dave
other one. This
Winfield.
one is dope. The Mariners one.
There's the
That's before the BPs were popular, man.
right.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Dude, you were early on the batting practice thing.
I love those bad. They were hard to find back in the day.
and they're so
Yeah.
nice too.
Look at that.
Well,
That's
yeah.
yes.
Was
That was a
Ricky
hard
Henderson?
one.
Yeah,
The
Rick.
Ricky Henderson rookie year.
Yeah, 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I never
Jeez.
owned that one.
It's taking me
Oh, there's
back.
that
bro.
Pro Bowl.
Jerry Rice Pro Bowl
There you
81.
go, Rez.
Yeah.
These are all size 62. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And I got a Joe Montana somewhere in there too.
Really?
This was me
Yeah, I
and
see
Jay
it right
King.
there.
Yeah, this was me and Jay King used to trade jerseys all the time.
Oh,
I'll go back to that Randy Moss though. What up? Go that
yeah,
green
was
Randy
that? I
Moss.
was about to
Is
say
that-
that
is
looks
that
like
the
the college
Marshall?
moss there.
yo, you got the
Oh,
Marshall
this
jersey?
Oh,
The Marshall
yeah,
Randy
yeah.
Moss.
Yo,
Nice.
yo,
One of my all-time favorites.
There
I need
you
to get
go.
that jersey.
Woo!
Some heavy
I missed
hitter.
that one.
Look at this.
There goes
man.
that one.
Oh,
There
there you
we
go,
go.
Rez.
There we go.
Little Niner action for you.
That's the Korea one, right? The 89.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, it's
you
all
could
the
tell
old
by the
ones
little. It's a little bit off egg white.
The
now.
bow.
There you go.
Bo
There you go.
Jackson, your favorite.
Maybe.
Oh,
I was
no.
21. That's
21, bro. That's wild.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, the Chris Carter.
That
One right there.
patch used to be like all the way down the sleeve and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
I have that. I
It
know.
was, they put it way too far.
Yeah, they put it way back there. Yeah.
Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell. That's the original run.
That's
But
that's still my
remember,
favorite.
if I remember, they put the patches like that because they tried to emulate the pads. Because that's how the pads.
Yeah,
were
that
early
didn't
on
make
the
no
jersey.
sense.
Derek Thomas.
Yeah.
Is that
Derek
Mitchell?
Thomas.
This?
That's
DC
Mitchell
is
nice.
nice. Yeah.
That's
The other Jake would be
Salvador.
happy with that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can tell how far apart they put the patches.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
You,
'cause
the
of the pad.
75th anniversary will always be like under your armpit.
Oh, he's Barry.
Very.
Very.
Well, Barry
Salvador
action
run.
there.
Now let me ask you this: like, now that you're in your like collecting now,
I'm
like,
40.
now, would you ever like, if you could go back in time to this time and talk to yourself about collecting, what would you tell yourself?
Size down. Size down. Start investing in 54s and 52s.
Is the AI on the wall?
Yeah, the AI.
Always
right
kept
there.
the Iverson on the wall.
Yeah, the AI on the wall.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's my guy. Yeah, I would tell myself to size down and yeah, stay away from like Reeboks and
From Reeboks, really? You didn't like
Reeboks? Wow.
nah, like I like Reebok, but I just wasn't into it. Like I stay away from modern players because as soon as I got a jersey, like I had like Jamal Lewis, and as soon as I got Jamal Lewis, he left, and as soon as I get a player, they leave, and I'm like, what the fuck? Am I cursed? I'm good.
Yeah, but what's
Um,
crazy is on eBay anymore, you can find a lot of the like, I guess the what would they be called, like the NFL equipment era for like
No, but
20,
fun-
30 bucks.
Fun story about my Jamal Lewis jersey. His daughter gave me that jersey, and yeah, I was banging his daughter. In the
Oh,
military.
man.
Holy crap, bro.
That
Wow.
is definitely a story for another day, my friend.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a different podcast right there, or a different stream last.
Oh yeah.
So
The midnight, like late midnight
The
show.
After
That's
Dark
I was his
podcast.
daughter or his
Jersey
or his
collector's
niece.
gone wild there, boy. Holy crap!
Yeah, I want to hear that entire story.
Found a
Of how
Jamal
you met her and
Lewis jersey
stuff.
out of it. Who the hell?
Well,
Where the hell do
you
you
gotta
find a
get
Jamal
jersey
Lewis
out of
jersey?
it, though. I mean, we're Jersey.
I got a
fans.
jersey
I
out.
mean, you do what you gotta
I-
do for a jersey sometimes.
Yeah.
I like the way Mighty thinks, man.
Mhm.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Honestly, though,
I formed
Tyler,
a team which comprises the most
what
of it.
jerseys do you go after? Do you just go after your teams, or do you go outside the box?
So it's not just after my teams. I have quite a few for like other teams. It's mostly an NBA collection right now, just because I find like those Reebok eras easier to find.
Yeah.
So one of my favorites is the Pacers Hardwood Classics throwback with the blue and yellow like stripe up the sides.
Flojo?
That kind of. Yep, the Flojo one, or not the Flojo. It's like prior to that, like one of the
Oh, so it's got
late.
like the racing stripes almost going up, like the '70s look.
Yeah, like very similar to
Pistol
how
Pete?
the Pistol Pete Hawks jerseys
Like
look.
the Hawks
Yeah,
jersey that we get McGinnis would be for the Pacers. Yeah.
yeah, and it's a Jermaine O'Neal Hardwood Classics throwback for that one.
Yep. I know
So
the one.
that's one of my favorites in the collection right now.
Yeah. Do you have
And
a
then-
Miller in that, or just?
I don't. I'm looking for a Miller right now.
Yeah,
I'm
the
still
Millers
keeping
are
an
hard
eye
to
out
get.
for that
Do
one.
you want a swingman or do you want an authentic, Tyler?
For Reggie, I would prefer to go authentic just because he's one of my like all-time favorite players, but I take a swingman at this point too, to be honest. I can't find anything
For the Flojo one?
for the Flojo or the like pinstripes, whichever.
I might be able to link you one, dude, for the pinstripe, but it's a swingman though. But I'll link it to you.
Okay, bet, yeah.
I wanted a huh?
Did you guys catch the football fanatics? They just dropped a bunch of NBA swingman. I was this close of getting that Sean Kemp Cavs
Yeah, I had that on my
spray
chart.
paint. I was like, oh lord, they dropped a lot of jerseys today.
Yeah.
So
I
close to getting that
didn't-
Sean Kemp.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
me too.
nah, I'm not gonna do it.
I didn't pull the trigger on anything.
I want the
have to
shorts,
be good, man. I just bought a huge haul about
Yeah.
a week ago.
So you bought a haul?
haul, bro.
Oh,
So
Wow.
A haul. It sounds like more than 5 jerseys.
it's more than 5.
and Rez,
Wow.
Rez-
See those videos.
Bro,
Yeah.
Rez-
So I'm good,
and
man.
and Rez, you've been on a roll. You told me about your recent purchases, man. So like you've been on a roll.
I'm good. I'm good. I
This
got a
dude's buying out
raise.
selections, man. All right, Rez.
Got a promotion. I'm good. I'm good.
Must be the money.
Speaking
Must be
of
the money.
speaking of collections, I wanted to share another person's collection here. So this one right here, man. This is the collection right here.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, what we got?
Oh, wow.
the old school deal.
Who is
Oh,
that?
the goatee.
Who's that young
I
man
don't know
right
who
there?
that guy is.
Actually, right, Glad I'm pretty sure this might be the first video I've actually saw of you, Mighty.
That's my old camera too. That thing.
Man,
I
See the
can
difference
do it in,
between
like, 20
the
minutes.
difference
One
between me.
video I'll never forget. That was of you with where like a Reebok white Adrian Peterson authentic. I think that was like one of the first videos I actually remember watching of you.
See the difference between me and Mighty. Mighty actually owns everything. He has that shirt. He still has that hat.
I still have
He
it.
owns
Yeah.
everything that he's showing right now.
I still
Yeah.
got the. Look
Dude,
at me. I,
I
always
still remember the video that stood out to me for Mighty was whenever he would do those flea market pickups,
Oh, yeah.
and you picked up an Eric Dickerson Pro Line jersey. That was one of the craziest things. I've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
heard.
The funny thing about that video though, Rez, is the very first jersey I show. I think it's like the Johnny Bench batting practice, but then the first actual jersey, like jersey, game jersey, that is probably still one of my rarest. Is the Bruce Sutter St. Louis Cardinals Mitchell and Ness
Yep.
jersey, powder blue jersey, and today it's still one you don't see, but for whatever reason that one came in my hand first. And here's this Bruce Sutter.
Now I should also ask you guys, do you remember what your first genuine like authentic jersey was that you bought? Or because for me, I have it right over here right now. the one that the one that sort of started it all for me back in 2014 was this bad boy right here. Like, this is the first time I ever posted on any of the jersey pages.
Get the fuck out of here! Don't tell me that's Stanley Pritchett,
That's the Stanley Pritchett jersey.
Oh my!
bro. That was. I have a picture with my nephew wearing that jersey when he was a baby.
I remember because this was like the very first post I ever put on any of the jersey pages for that. And
Who the hell has a Stanley Pritchett jersey? I thought I was the only one.
Jake has one.
People are like, who? People are
and
like,
it's a
who the
pro
hell is
line
Stanley
too. It's not
Pritchett?
even just like a screen print. It's like a genuine.
I know, but everybody's like,
Oh,
who the
the
fuck
pro
is Stanley Pritchett?
Yeah. Now, Tyler, do you have a lot of authentics then, or do you have any?
Yeah, so I have my favorite authentic on right now, the Suns Valley jersey, Mikal Bridges, and then most of my collection now is authentics pretty much. So
Yeah.
I'm currently in the process of saving up for a Penny Hardaway gamer.
Oh,
That's
nice.
going to be the one like I'm really trying to add to my collection because
Ooh,
I've
yeah,
had
That's a good
Penny
one.
was
Are you
the
trying to-
first player.
Are you trying to get it to wear or to display? For the-
Display. Penny was the first player I ever met as a kid, and I've had like an autographed 8x10 of him up on my wall for years. So I just want to pair like the gamer with that and throw it in a frame and just keep it on display on the wall.
Now,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
you said you're a Cowboys fan, right, Tyler?
I am a Cowboys fan. Ignore my bed being a mess, but got the flag right up there.
Let's see here. I actually got this a couple years ago on Goodwill Online.
Is that a
The
TO?
TO?
Yep.
Nice. I'm actually gonna bust out my favorite Cowboys authentic real quick. So I will.
I want to
right
say
Big
that
John.
was mine.
that
What's
one.
up, homie? What up, man?
Yeah.
Let me show you
I wanna
another.
say that was my first.
And I also have a couple of GOAT ones that I want to show too. That I'm actually really excited for too. Maybe that could be something we could do, just like show off your favorite jersey you have, or favorite jerseys.
Yeah, I want to say
Because that's
this
two
one.
that I can't
Well, let me
decide.
show off my first authentic I got when I was about
That was-
14.
yeah, Randy White. Yeah, I
Nice.
got that one too, Tyler.
Some of y'all might recognize
This one
that
right here,
I've
Nnamdi
got it from
Asamoah.
Michael.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that Nnamdi's cold.
So Tyler, do you have your collection on YouTube? Do you show your jerseys on there? Or?
So I want to get a photo of like I'm trying to build my NHL collection a little more. I only have
What's
like
in
a
your
coyote.
info?
Coyotes, unfortunately.
I'm a
it's
Wild
painful.
fan, so I understand that one kind of.
Hey, we'll be pseudo rivals next year. So
Yeah.
but
I mean,
Yo,
I
that-
really don't have any
NHL
rivalry.
jersey, the NHL jersey community on YouTube is strong, man.
It really
And
is.
it's oh yeah.
Huge.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know
I
a lot
have,
of hockey YouTubers, so. But yeah, like I say, for me, these are probably my like real quick. Like these are my two favorite jerseys that I have in my entire collection that will never leave as long as I can, make it possible. The starter pro line Mosses. So
Oh, right in there.
I feel so jaded with the white moss, man. I mean,
ironically enough, I got that one for back on like Kings of Throwbacks. I think was here about 3 years ago, September of 2018. I had a couple old Vikings, like older like pro lines and stuff like that. That I just really wasn't wearing a lot of. And at the time, the guy actually had an extra white moss like pro line like starter. And he was just like, well, I mean, if you trade me those two, I'll give it to you. So I literally got that one for free. And then I also got, as I was kind of showing, ironically enough, I think it was either your stream last week or a Throwback King stream, but this right here I got for $1 at a local thrift store.
that was on Kings.
I will give you $2 for it.
Plus shipping.
And I think
You're
this is going to
doubling
be
your money.
staying in the collection
You're
for a while.
doubling your money, bro. He's my favorite running back of all time, and I don't even have Eddie George jersey.
Yeah.
Didn't you have his jersey framed like on your wall or something?
Yeah, I sold it like a crackhead. I went to a
Yeah.
pawn shop and sold it for $300.
No, but for real, Tyler, you should get your collection on YouTube.
I'm probably gonna upload a video with it soon. I'm trying to pull up a photo because I have a photo of my full NBA jerseys collection. I don't think I posted it on Instagram, but I'm trying to pull it up because I know I had it on Reddit. But
it's real easy and fun to do. You know, join the community.
Yeah, for sure. I have
I mean, like 5 or 6
I'll,
subscribers right here.
I'll open my closet real quick so you
Yeah,
can
go
see like the
Yeah.
vast majority of what's behind
Yeah,
these
that-
jerseys now.
Yeah.
that
Also,
Randy Moss
POB
is
One
very
Foo, real
jersey,
quick
so-
question for you as a Raiders fan. I have one
Yes.
jersey that I want to show you. I wonder if it will like trigger you or anything like that. Give me a sec here, see if I can find it.
Trigger me. That'll be a hell of a jersey to trigger me.
Can you guess who this is?
I think I have a pretty good idea.
Yep. I don't know how much you Raiders fans like believe or like were. Like I still can't believe I got this for what I did. Like I got this
Yeah.
one for probably like $20 again on
Not bad.
shop.com. It's sort
Yeah.
of like eBay, but like Goodwill induced.
Yeah,
That-
I've seen those.
That ain't
Goodwill's
looking
been good to me. I picked this up for $2.
I'll give you $4. Double your money right now.
Nah.
That's like one of my
I'll give
favorite
you
purchases
8, just
from
like the
them.
number on the jersey.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's probably
All right.
one of my all-time favorites right here too. Because
That
I got
LT?
this for $20.
Yeah.
Rookie style LT
I got a shop
new
by
with
your shop.
pads.
I'll give you 21 for it.
Oh, that's a
We're going by
rookie, too.
numbers,
Is that
all
on
right.
screen, Chris? That's his rookie.
I paid 30 for this.
Man,
Very
Nick knows
nice.
where to get the
You pay
deals.
too
I
much. For McFadden? Is that McFadden?
Jake, I gotta go to your place to shop.
Oh, it's my bad. I thought it was a Raiders jersey. My bad.
How do you have all those jerseys on your wall, Jake? I mean,
Well,
how do you sleep like
for
that?
me, what it is
How
I
you
have
sleep?
like a G-rack of a lot of jerseys right over here.
Yeah, you got a lot, bro.
Jesus.
I thought my collection behind me was like getting decent.
Oh, please, I'm nowhere
Like,
close
it's
to
like
you,
half
Mighty,
the
or
Oh, you
Mark.
haven't seen my second floor? No.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, literally. Yeah, Mighty's house is literally basically all jerseys. And then maybe some other memorabilia. But for the most part, it's
But I
jerseys in the kitchen.
always say this, fellas, don't I? It doesn't matter if you have 5 jerseys or 5,000. Just
Yeah.
it's your collection. That's what it means to you, and you should be proud of it. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean,
I don't know if you could see one behind me there, Mighty, but speaking of the Dion rookie, I'm trying to point to it. Speaking of the Dion rookie jerseys,
yeah,
Oh, I see it right there.
right back there.
Yeah.
So the newer run or the older run?
It's the newer legacy run, unfortunately. I don't have
Okay.
the authentic, but I mean, it's still like one of my favorite jersey styles. And that was before I was like really into collecting authentics yet. So that
Yeah.
was one of the
Classic. It's a
first like
classic.
high
It's a
quality
classic.
jerseys I got.
Actually,
It's a real good look. It really is. That's my favorite. I mean, I know I'm kind of biased to it, but that's my favorite Dion jersey that was ever done. Is just that red rookie. I love
Even
that.
as a Cowboys fan, I agree with you. Yeah.
Well, you know, as an Eagles fan, I have his Cowboys shirt. I have 2 of them actually.
I'm working on getting
Hey, Jake.
Randall Cunningham, so
There you go.
Hey, Jake, did you show a Randy Moss white jersey while you're wearing a white Randy Moss jersey?
yeah, actually, thing is, this is the Reebok version.
Yeah.
And I had the starter version as well. Plus,
You
like
know
I-
your jersey head when.
yeah. Well, no,
The only
because
difference
I
is the
remember there was a question
You
like,
need-
if you had a collection, like to try to finish up a collection, it would probably be the Randy Moss, just because I already have a head start on, a decent amount of them. But yeah, like I say, this is my first ever Mitchell, and that's right here.
Oh,
that was actually mine
94,
too.
nice.
That was my first. The 94 Elway. Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler, I got this at another local thrift store for $4 back
is this,
in
like, thrift
2017.
So
My
going on here?
God,
speaking of
Yes,
I'm actually
jerseys with
curious.
Dayton USA run, by the way.
that ain't fair.
I'm actually curious what I'll start on this one. What's your guys' best thrift store find? So for me, it's a jersey I actually recently sold. I found an NHL All-Star 2003 jersey at at Goodwill for like $10,
This
and
is, yeah.
I
this
ended
is-
up selling that for 300
Yeah,
after finding out
wow.
it was a
Flip.
team issued blank and
See,
not
they're
just like an authentic.
There just isn't enough really good thrift stores in my area, so
Well, that's
Says-
what I thought.
Says the
too,
guy
Mike.
that found a Eric Dickerson Rams jersey.
right. That was at a flea market
I'd say
Same shit.
years ago.
probably,
Yeah,
it's
I
probably the best deal that I got on mine that I found the jersey for.
18 for that
Oh,
Melo.
yeah. The ABA? Is that?
1850. It's
That's
a swing man,
nice.
so you know.
Mhm. I think I used to actually have.
Mine
one,
has to
but
be this
it was
one.
so holy.
It has to be this an authentic Laker Kobe,
But yeah,
number 8. That's my best
$1
one by
right
far.
here.
What about the Tyson?
Oh, yeah, I do got that one too. The Tyson one.
I'll never understand that jersey, man.
Yeah, it's a
Like-
number 8 Laker jersey, and it has Tyson on the back instead of Bryant.
Is that Kobe's middle name? Tyson? Kobe Tyson
It
Bryant?
could have belonged to Mike Tyson. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'll never understand that, bro.
That's a custom, man.
That's definitely crazy. That's
Mhm.
like a one-on-one for sure. That's fire though. I would definitely rock that.
You guys got mighty fan in the Mighty Kingdom now. Oh shit.
Yep.
Um,
There it is. One of my favorite all-time videos of yours, Mighty, too. I'm not even going to front.
That's the original old run, limited edition.
Now, is that what was that? USA, El Salvador, what?
USA.
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 USA. You can always tell with the deep inside neck tag. USA.
Wow, the neck tags on those USA runs are super, super low. I didn't realize like how
Mhm.
deep they were in the jersey.
See, I have them hidden, Tyler, but back there are some cowboy jerseys. But they're hidden.
Fair, fair. I would
But I
also
do-
hide
Well, to
my
be
runs.
fair, though,
I
don't
have to
feel
tell you
bad,
where-
Tyler. As a Vikings fan, I own a Packers jersey, so
so I gotta ask this because I think the only person that has been to the Mighty Kingdom is Albert, right? Like
That's
I don't
right.
think any of us have been there other than that. I mean, other than Mighty, of course, but like for somebody who doesn't own that collection but has seen
I'm
it
here
with their
now.
own eyes, what can you say about his collection, Snacks?
All right, so so my perspective, it's very organized. One, it's not overwhelming because it's organized, so I give him that. I was scared to touch it because I've seen videos. I've told him the story, videos when he goes live and there's other people in his house, and you got Roberto was like grabbing every jersey, like look what he got, and you can just tell that Mighty was like, well, put that shit back, put it back the way it was. You know what I'm saying? Because Mighty's like, if you ever watch his videos, he's not the type of person to like show a jersey and throw it to the side. He'll put it exactly back the way it was, nice and neat. So I was kind of scared to like go through his jersey collection, but it's very organized. One, it's a little bit overwhelming because, but it's organized enough that it's not overwhelming because he's got it by teams and colors and all kind of shit, and he has his own set, as you can see. But it's pretty dope, and it's one of those things that I got to touch some things that I've never touched before. Pause. So I got to see other materials and all that stuff. So it's kind of dope.
yeah.
And then he has that bum ass closet over there where all the
the
bullshit.
Bulls.
Lumps
Oh yeah, it's still the Bulls closet. But yeah, this is
The
probably
bullshit closet.
one of my favorites, but also my least favorite jersey in my collection.
Amon Green.
I'm on green.
Yep. But I will
I
say
don't know
though,
if anybody
this
saw-
makes
I
me
don't know if
throw
anybody
up.
saw
The
that
Packers white jerseys are pretty decent compared to their home ones.
On
anyway.
eBay right now, there's an Amon Green Seattle Seahawks authentic jersey, Pro Line jersey. Is absolutely beautiful. If I was skinnier, I would have got it. I hope one of you guys jump on it and buy it because I want to see how it looks on Kings Throwback page.
What size is it?
What size is it?
It's a 52. Yeah, definitely can fit it.
I'm on it. Hold on.
Go ahead, look it up. Look it up, Rez. Amon Green, Seattle Seahawks.
By the way, Riz, this is for you.
What is that? What you got?
Crabtree.
Crabtree?
I got this on Full Moon for like $20 at the
Wasn't
beginning
really
of
a
the year.
Crabtree guy. I'm not
Take
gonna
my
lie.
name out.
It was
your
one of
mouth.
the first. It was like my only really authentic one, but I do have another screen print one that is actually a really unique one. I'll be right back.
Show me a
Don't try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree.
show me a Patrick Willis or a Frank Gore, and we'll be talking.
Do you have a Garrison Hurst? Do you have a Garrison Hurst, Rez?
I do actually. I have a size 56 that I got tailored from Manolo. It's a Reebok one.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did. Yeah, I remember.
Hey, Rez, name this player.
I know who that is. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I know who it is.
I know who it is too.
Yeah, I remember, but I can't remember. The name is at the tip of my tongue.
I'll start rotating.
No, wait. I'm thinking, is it Jim Drunken Miller?
No.
Drunken
Okay,
Miller.
never mind. Yeah,
JT O'Sullivan.
You're 49ers fan.
There you go.
I see. I was gonna say that. I knew it. I was gonna say Drunken Miller too, but I was like, I've never seen his jersey made. Like,
I want a Drunken Miller jersey.
I've never seen Drunken Miller jersey made.
I'm maybe one of 3 people in the entire world that owns a JT O'Sullivan 49ers shirt.
JT O'Sullivan.
You know,
I remember that Irishman.
Really, I want to get me a. So, all right, these are the Niners players that I want from my collection. I can't get them unless they probably get them custom or they get made for me. Brent Jones.
Here you go, Tyler.
I want to get Bryant Young and what's his name? Sapuaga, the Samoan dude.
Ooh, yeah.
What about Kevin Green? Kevin Green 49ers.
Oh yeah, Kevin Green too.
I can't remember. This was a long time ago, but I think
him when he was in the Steelers.
That gave me this one.
Yeah, I definitely would love to get one.
Mighty, I gotta ask, would you ever part with one of those Charles Barkley?
Oh, I remember I hooked you up with that one.
No, these are candy man.
Mighty does not sell his jersey.
I think you hooked me up with this one.
He does not
I was the one I traded you.
I
think in exchange you gave me that Michael Strahan jersey.
Unless you have a Billy White shoes.
But
that's the only way you're going to get. Take notes.
Various throwbacks right there.
That Barkley champion is
got
gorgeous.
The Tom Chambers. That one's signed by Tom. That's probably one of the rarest ones I got.
Signed TC.
Mitchell and Ness. Never even knew they made it.
Yeah, I want to get I've been trying to find a Bryant Young for a long time, but I don't even know.
These are the older run.
I don't even know if they made his jersey. I don't know if Wilson made it or any other.
You got a JJ Stokes, right?
I have a JJ Stokes. Yeah.
More sons.
That was my guy in UCLA.
He was dope.
Are those all champions, Mighty?
What is his name? T.O.
These are most of my sons are the Mitchell and Ness ones. The Barclays over here were custom done.
Okay, gotcha.
I got the Barclays and I got a Paul Westphal.
I have one of the Barclays coming in from Mac on next order.
These are nice. This rack right here is the rivalry rack.
Nice.
And Steph
the rivalry rack.
Yep.
If you're not his number one customer, then I don't know who is, man. That is Steph nuts, bro.
Nah, his number one customer is this dude from Pittsburgh, Mike Ciotti.
Ciotti.
That's fucking ridiculous.
You know what's crazy? I don't think any of us have seen Ciotti's collection, dude. We've only seen I
was close. I was in Pittsburgh. He invited me to hang out, but me and my girl was stuck with time and stuff, so I could have actually seen this fucking collection in real time.
Did you ever meet him, Mighty Ciotti, in person or no?
No. We're hoping to get together maybe next year for some Phillies Pirates games.
All right.
Hopefully.
There was I wanted to show something. Let's see what happened with. Oh, what was the jersey you said again? Snacks, you said it was on eBay.
I'm on green Seattle Seahawks.
I dropped it in the chat, Rez. I pulled it up for you. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
I forgot he was a Seahawk, to be honest.
Let's pull it up.
He's putting in work, man. He just got here. He's putting in work. If somebody does not get that jersey, I swear to God, man. If I was at least 70 pounds lighter, I would have got it.
Yeah.
I would cop it, but I figured I'd send it Rez's way first. If Rez passes,
Yeah.
He don't buy single jerseys anymore. He buy collections.
He's making that extra money. He's getting whole.
He buy lots.
Not
It's
even,
all
bro,
over
not
for
even.
all of us now.
Only if the
Exactly.
deal's right, man.
That Seahawks jersey
How many
is
Oreo
amazing.
it's so
Do you
clean.
need?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna show it? There it is. There it is.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not the
yeah.
link. Yeah, it's a nice looking jersey. Problem is, Wilson's just don't fit on me worth a darn.
The biggest
Oh,
size I've seen for Wilson is a 52, right? I don't think no, 54. I think was the biggest size I've seen.
Yeah, in fact,
Is
it makes me. a
do
little
they
bit-
fit tighter than usual jerseys?
Nah,
'Cause
this one fits pretty good. Like I would buy
Okay.
it, but I want it to be a little loose.
Okay, because I'm a 52 usually.
Wilson's the one
so-
that's small.
Yeah.
They run more true to size.
Yeah, and I'm a 52 to like 56. Really, anywhere from like 50 to about 58 or so is usually what I go for. But yeah, because right here, this is probably one of my few Wilsons that I have.
What size is that?
Damn, what's
This is a 52.
Holy moly!
That's
Yeah,
that's
Marino
the one.
94 with the 75th patch.
Yeah, that was one of my first authentic jerseys. I traded that for a bunch of Nintendo games.
Yeah, with like the screen printed dolphin logo and the stitched numbers.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite Seahawks jerseys. But like I said, you know where I stand with the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're saying
That would also
you're
be a
down in
good
the Bay
candidate.
Area.
I can't, bro. I can't
Yeah.
anymore, dude. The rivalry's too deep out here, man. I get killed.
Yeah, no,
I,
I'm surprised I actually have that Packers jersey. Honestly,
this is I'm also I'm trying to find me a John Lynch, man. I want his Bucks jersey, but
Oh, the creamsicle.
I can't find it.
There's
nowhere.
no one, or is just regular Bucks jersey?
yeah.
The creamsicle one is dope, but I'll go for either or. 'Cause-
Yo, I remember when it was my freshman year. Was it my freshman year in high school or my junior year? When the Bucks changed their uniforms to those jerseys that they're actually wearing now. When
The
Warwick
Pewter
Dunn was a
Power,
rookie.
whatever they were called.
Yeah, when Warwick Dunn was a rookie, you don't understand. Like I was a big Eric Rhett. I don't know if you guys know who Eric
Yeah,
Rhett is. He was
Eric
the
Rhett.
running
I've heard
back
that.
before Warwick Dunn took his spotlight. So
Yeah.
when they changed, I thought that was the most beautiful jerseys ever, man. Those
I love
Those-
the pirate ship on the
Those Tampa
sleeve
Bay
and all
Bucks
that.
jerseys, when they first came out, they were like hot. Everybody wanted them.
I also I want to get a Warren Sapp too. That's another one.
Yeah, I got Mitchell and Ness rookie. But the regular
Yeah.
Bucks jersey would be nice too. I'm kind of surprised, low key, that they haven't made any of those Super Bowl jerseys for the Bucks. That the original. They won with Sapp. And
Yeah, one guy I will want. Sorry, one guy I want will be Hardy Nickerson. That's one guy I would like to have in my collection.
Mhm.
I like to get my hands, if I were to get like a Mitchell Ness, maybe on like a Fran Tarkenton, or I've seen some Ahmad Rashads on there, but
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if they're.
Yeah, they
Let's
fake
on
that
that.
one a lot.
Do you have Jake? Do you have Warren Moon?
No, I do not. Not in the 75th. That'd be another one that I'd be looking for, but
Yeah,
That'd be a dope one.
that one pops up every now.
I was gonna say, real quick, since we're all Jersey heads in here, my local mall, they're selling the old Mitchell and Ness, the creamsicle Doug Williams for $100, brand new and tagged. You guys are interested?
What size?
I think they had a 54 and a 56.
What up? This is the
old-
older one.
Yeah, made in Korea. It's been sitting over
Holy
years,
shit.
bro.
Wow, so it's like that burnt.
Them
orange
jerseys is heavy. That's got to be one of the heaviest jerseys. I think the heaviest jersey, hands down. Mighty will agree with me. It's got to be that 84 Dan Marino rookie jersey, the teal one,
Oh, God,
the
yeah.
made in Korea.
one.
That thing is like a workout, bro. That thing is so heavy. It's
You can wear that like
disgusting,
a coat. You can walk outside in a
bro.
blizzard.
How heavy that jersey is. It's just paint.
yeah.
That thing is heavy, bro. If you guys ever get a
Yeah.
chance to
Are they even warmer
have
than
that
like
made in
NFL
Korea,
jerseys?
Oh, that jersey.
bro,
you can put
yo,
jersey on
that's
and
the
have a
heaviest
long-
jersey I've ever owned in my life, man.
Oh,
I don't-
man.
For me, it's
That's a
I don't know if you guys have any Made in Korea Cowboys, but the 71 Roger Staubach is the blue one with that jersey's heavy as hell.
No, I got the 60. I got the 69. The with the 50.
Okay. Yeah.
For me, probably the heaviest jersey I own is I have
Slim
right here, the Corey Dillon authentic.
Yeah, it's a heavy one.
The older Patriots jersey.
That's lightweight compared to that Dan Marino. So imagine that Roger Staubach, and you're wearing another Roger Staubach over that. just picture that. That's the Dan Marino jersey. I love the Dan Marino jersey, but every time I wore it, I'm like, bro, because I like wearing t-shirts underneath. I'm like, bro, why is this jersey? And then like the heat press, the paint is so heavy, like thick. Like they put like 5 layers of paint on it.
For the Arizona winters, I could actually enjoy it during those because we don't get like too cold.
No,
just put that one on.
Yeah, they the store that I was talking about too. They also have a Boomer, his Jets jersey. They have the Mitchell Ness one.
What store is this, Rez? Is it
what store is this? Now, tell you.
It's called.
Don't make a video.
I know. I was going to actually. It's called.
You should.
I think it's called Sports Fever, if I remember correctly.
Oh, they got the fever.
Yeah,
but there's a jersey store in my mall that sell fakes, and I was in there like in the mall, and I'm like, this is like trying on. He's trying one of those Crenshaw LeBron jerseys, and I'm like, no. And
I also have a story like that too. Back in 2010, when the Vikings had their 50th anniversary, Hy-Vee. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what Hy-Vee is. Like in the Upper Midwest, or like a grocery chain. They were selling fake 50th anniversary jerseys. Like I could show you one. I have one hanging up on my wall. But it was just like.
That's one of the greatest patches too. I love that 50th anniversary.
Yeah, I like it too, but unfortunately, like I say, I mean, even going in, I knew that puppy was like fake, but it was just like one of those that.
You know whose jersey too that I want. It's kind of random, but I actually wouldn't mind having it. I would love to get Ickey Woods, man. His Bengals jersey. I can't find it anywhere, dude.
Who? Say that again.
Ickey Woods.
Oh, Ickey Woods.
Yeah,
that jersey is really, really nice.
Funny story with me with that one, real quick. So I got that Ickey Woods off eBay just before I had to go into the hospital for my appendix surgery.
You and me both, Slim.
I was in the hospital, and my dad went to get the mail at the house, and he brought the package to me. He said, "You have a package." It was I actually didn't open it until I got to his place, but it was the Ickey Woods Mitchell Ness Bengals jersey. So I'll always remember that one.
Yeah,
I remember the Ickey Woods always being long and slim. It was always slim and long, and I love that jersey.
I also remember Mighty. I also remember with you, Mighty, too. Around when was this? Christmas time or something like that, or last year? Live stream with you and Big Slim when Slim gave you, I think, it was the Randall Cunningham Vikings.
Yeah, Puma. Yeah.
I used to have that one too, but I was just like I said, it was just one of those that I kind of had to get rid of to like get other things and like finances and all that stuff. But it was still cool though. I mean, I still loved, it was a nice jersey, but like I say, that I'd much rather have
nice and Slim to
line starter.
Yeah, because he has all the Randall jerseys, Slim does, and
I think Slim has like all the jerseys, period. But anyway, it seems like it.
Well, he has quite a few, but he's a proud owner of all those different Randall jerseys that he wore throughout his career.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna cut the stream. It's getting kind of late out here, and I know it's getting late out there. Wherever you guys are, whether it's in the mid, east, coast, whatever. But I definitely want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Even in the chat, here the chat was live all night long. That's what I love to see every week. I will be doing these streams every Wednesdays. Topics will be different every week. I'll try to keep them as fresh as possible. Like tonight, I talked about Suicide Squad because I want to talk about like a little bit about pop culture and then sports talk. And don't feel like Tyler, because I know you're like a Cowboys fan. Like, don't feel like you can't talk about your team. Like, I'm not trying to.
Oh no, we're gonna beat the Eagles down next year. Don't worry about that.
It's all love, man. Like,
Yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
destroy you guys come
Five was a long time
Halloween.
ago.
So you know that, Tyler.
it's yeah, like at the end of the day, I know we all rep different teams and stuff, but we're all like civil sports fans, man.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. No, like
There's
I
videos done on YouTube, Tyler.
got you.
Yeah, let
I
us
gotta
know
clean
what
my
you
closet
wanna-
out a little bit before I show it, but I'll show off some of them. I have a Hobby Bullen I've been wanting to show off for a while. An autographed Coyotes Kachina from way back in the day. So.
Ooh.
Get yourself a Shane Gostisbehere Coyotes jersey.
No.
Since, before I let you guys go, I want to send you guys off with a little treat. I don't know, or a cringe-worthy treat. I don't know if that's what you guys will look at this as, but I think it's only fitting that since I shared some of your guys' throwback videos, I thought I'd share one of mine.
Oh, is this what
I think I know which one.
Is that what I think it is?
It's my very first video.
Ah,
My jersey.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it.
Look at how
Rich
freaking
Game Gang Cena
Hey, gang, what jersey
That
was
John
that?
Cena
Rez?
jersey.
jersey.
Cena? Is that who that was?
Yeah, that's the Cena jersey.
You know what's crazy about this jersey is that I still have it in my collection.
I do
Really?
too.
You still got that?
I-
You still got that? J-
By the way, what hat you rocking there?
Turnback one.
So believe it or not, guys, that's a Yankees hat, man. So I didn't have a matching hat at the time, man. So obviously it's backwards. So
I hear you.
I'm letting you guys
Hey,
in,
did you
behind the scenes, man. So the first jersey that I showed,
Santa Clara, right?
Jason Richardson.
there's
Santa
a,
Clara.
I think it was-
J. Rich.
Yeah, but it was
Oh,
J-
Damn.
Still have
Thank
it.
you.
The reload swingman, I think, right?
the rewinds. Yeah, I
Yeah.
still have
You
that
still
jersey
got
too.
Yo, you should remake this. You should remake this video.
Yeah.
Remake
You got
this
the same
video?
jersey.
Oh, man. I gotta lose like 100 pounds, bro.
Nah, you're good, man. That's what makes it funny, bro.
I have this too.
Ah,
So
Yeah, the only problem is you really can't play any music anymore, otherwise you'll get copyright
Yeah, you
struck.
get demonetized.
I don't
Happy
even
to
know.
pay
Like,
in this
I don't
first
even
gen, look at
have
that.
like. I don't look at the Echo freaking hoodie that I have there, bro. Like, yo,
Did you have the baggy Echo pants to go along with
Echo,
it?
I have like John Cena like merch everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
This is how
that
you
jersey.
Oh,
know
that Gary
right
Payton, man. That's one jersey I want right there.
Gary
that
Payton, look at
Payton's
that.
nice.
Ooh, yeah.
The San Andreas poster in the back too.
First thing
Yeah.
first, I gotta say, what is up, bro, with my sideburns, dude? What is going on with that, bro? Look at that. What in
So how old were you in this video, Rez?
Okay, so that was 2008.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Holy cyber is Batman.
I think I was like 19 or 20 in this video.
Young
Dang.
buck.
Yeah, I was.
Yo,
I
you
just,
got the hat on like all the.
that's a Yankees hat, bro.
Do you have it like backwards and to the side
He
too?
does have it to the side.
Yeah. You know,
You
remember
know
the
what
old
time it
days
is.
of like where all the hats were worn like this?
Yeah.
And the
There
fact
we
that I
go.
can do this with
Shout out to you,
Oh,
Tyler.
there you go, Tyler.
Hey, the Amari. I've been looking
I
for.
gotta get
I've been
that
looking
back.
for that one for a bit. Yeah,
I gotta get that back in the collection, dude. That was
There you
I'm,
go.
I'm trying to get one
Look at that,
too.
he's showing
I
you some
love
Yeah, I
Those
did like those old
throwbacks.
school Phoenix Suns jerseys. Those were nice.
Yeah.
That's a Warrior fan showing Suns jersey too. Look at oh, here we go. There's
Pippen.
Stacks.
Pippen.
There's your guy.
Now were they like all swinging
Scottie
for the
Pippen.
most part?
Ah,
I think this video. See, this is like before I started understanding like the different tiers of the jerseys.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize there was authentics and then there was like game issue, game worn. So I was going to my local malls, man, and I remember I was like going to like Champ Sports and stuff, and they'd have like, the Soul Swingmans, and this was during the time that Shaq was like
Yeah.
in Miami still, you know.
oh,
Hey,
he's
I
a
mean-
nice
George
man.
Perry.
You can't go wrong with swing. I don't know. I don't mind swing, man, if you can get
I
it for a
don't either.
decent price, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
especially the older swingmans were super dope
It's
back
so,
I
then.
never-
crazy that, it's so
Yeah.
crazy that those vintage swingman go for good money right now.
Yeah.
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 Right about that.
Second
fact.
market, man.
Uh-oh, he's gonna hide this.
I don't even know. I don't even remember what I showed in this video. But, oh, there we go.
Jason
Yeah,
Richardson.
Oh, there's
Of
the
course.
guy.
So shiny.
That's
You
how
still
you
have
know.
that one,
bro.
Rez?
He's got the
That's how you know I
authentic
was
thing.
down.
Look at
I've been down, bro. I never
Jay-
sold any of my Warriors jerseys.
J Rich was your guy before Steph,
he's
I
still-
assume,
yeah.
right? Just with
Yeah.
how many you
Let's
have.
put it this
That's
way.
your
That was
first favorite
pre-Ref 30, so that shows you how long ago it's been.
Look at that. That's
It's,
a beautiful jersey, though. Look at that.
It's funny how we have like differing opinions on J Rich purely for what he did to Steven.
Yeah.
Adams.
Barry.
You got the Rick Barry.
He's got the Barry. Turn
It's
around.
so
Let's see that
cringeworthy,
table
bro. Look at
card.
look, you can see my clavicle, dude. That's like, what the hell, bro?
He's up my clavicle.
So what? Are you gonna get demonetized these days for showing too much clavicle or what? Like,
It's a ban off Twitch.
He
It
just
looked like
appeared
I did
behind
here,
the
bro.
door.
yeah, video gets 18 and up.
There you go. Rez is gonna start a OnlyFans so he can show off his clavicle.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, man.
Oh god.
He's gonna be taking pictures of his
Oh,
clavicle.
the Isaiah. Look at that. The Indiana Isaiah
IT.
Thomas. Look at
Isaiah
that.
Thomas.
That's
That's a nice
the
jersey.
hardware.
That's
What,
nice,
hardware?
yeah.
Hardware.
The headmaster.
Headmaster.
The original
That's the-
Isaiah Thomas then.
I'd wear that one.
Headmaster. I used to be the
Still
shit.
got that one available, Rez?
That brand
I'll
was
take it off
dope.
your hand.
I like that brand. Sheesh. What else I got?
He's
I just love
searching.
how he goes disappearing behind the
Oh,
door.
there you go.
The
That
Doug
was-
Williams.
That's
Yeah.
the Reebok.
Oh,
Yep.
The Reebok throwbacks. I remember those.
yeah. But the
I actually have one of those Fran Tarkenton version of it.
I used to find those used to
I
pop
used
up
to
on
have the
eBay all the
Tarkenton too.
time for dirt cheap. Like I remember I
Yeah.
got this at retail brand new with tags, and I was
Oh,
like, "Oh,
those,
that's a come
those
up."
were dirt
I was
cheap.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah, they were so cheap.
yeah, they were. They
Yeah.
were. I only had a few of them back in the day, but
They look pretty
Yo,
nice.
you gotta remake this. You gotta remake this video with the authentic versions of what you're showing.
Yeah.
I don't have like any like most of the. I mean, I have some of them, but I don't have that Doug Williams.
Why? Well, you have most of them.
I mean, I have the Steve Young one,
Mhm.
the Bucks Crimson.
you can
one.
do it with Steve Young. You can see-
All right, I can't look at this anymore. Sorry, guys.
Come on.
Nah, I can look at that shit off.
Oh yeah.
But let me,
You
let
also
me
have
show
to
you.
show your TikTok song, man.
Nah. See, now you're going too far, bro.
Oh, the TikTok song. That's just fucking yo.
Dun,
That
dun,
was
dun,
crazy.
dun,
That was
Hey,
crazy.
bro.
dun,
Nah, see, look,
dun,
I still have the jersey.
Oh,
but
there
it's
it
like faded.
Boom.
His name is
Yeah, I remember autograph.
Dun, 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 dun.
So
Mine's
I
in
actually
a-
I have 3 of these jerseys. I have the 2.
Put it on, man. Put it on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Put it
No,
on.
no,
Let's see
no,
if it's
no.
Come
still.
on, Rez, you got that.
You're gonna see.
Do you
That should
have
go-
the
It's gonna
the
feel like a
football
Rev
jersey
30.
too, Rez? Like the Mania
We
24
want more
football
clavicle.
jersey, Ian?
What was that?
Do you have like the Mania 24 football jersey he had too?
I have the maroon one that he wore. Like it was supposed to be like reminiscent to his college days when he was in
Do
Springfield.
you, if you need one of the like Hustle Loyalty Respect Mania 24 ones, I still have one like in a box somewhere that I could dig up. I got you on that.
He's gotta dig it up.
Yeah,
You gotta show the chain, bro. Show the chain, man. Show the chain. I'm not leaving it until you show the chain, bro.
Bro, that chain is like in my storage. I don't have it right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? So disrespectful, man. You ain't no Steelers fan. You don't put that away, man.
I don't. I have his belt though.
Nah, the chain, bro. Because this dude had the legit chain. I'm like, yo. I remember you making a
Wait,
video.
like,
I don't have it on me, but I have a picture of it. I don't know. That don't matter.
is it one you got off Cena, or is it like
I bought
just
that
one
from
you could buy?
I bought it from the WWE shop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Before WrestleMania 21. Like, dude, during that time, like Cena was like he was the top seller.
Oh
of
yeah.
WWE. Like everything, dude, like merch. And then he dropped his album around that time, and then it was like a huge thing because he was like the.
Do you have his album?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have his album.
Come on, man. That's a true fan right there.
Come on, bro. You know what?
Yeah.
I messed up because I found one on eBay that was signed by his cousin and him, and it ended at $5, and I didn't buy it. I was so mad. Dude.
This dude got the John Cena album, bro. That's what's up, man.
Tell
That's
me
a
your
fan.
early 2000s kid without telling me your early 2000s.
I lost
Yeah,
Cena
basically.
album.
You wear the
but,
chain gang jersey while listening to John Cena.
like
Here
after
we
Dookie
go.
by
This is how
Green
you
Day,
know
the
I'm
Cena
fan,
album
bro.
was the second album I
Oh,
owned.
there it is with the championship belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is still. I bought 2 of these. This one is still sealed, bro.
Yeah, he bought
Nice.
one to rock, one to stop.
I'm not even
Yep.
joking with you, bro. Look at this. Look at that. It's still wrapped.
Is that a Jim Brown?
Classic.
Yeah, he got the Jim Brown. Yeah. Oh, he's got
That's
what is
a-
that Mecklenburg.
Yeah,
Mecklenburg.
Wow.
Or,
Mecklenburg,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
if
Mecklenburg.
I'm not OG Cena, I don't know what is, bro. Because
Yeah.
I went hard.
No. OG Cena was the best. He really was the best. Anytime he come in with those jerseys and talking and rapping trash, like that was dope back then.
My guy.
That's
I'll
what got
always
me into
remember
wrestling
that.
as a kid.
Honestly,
got
me Yeah. into
I'll always remember when you wore your Moses Malone Spirits jersey and you had your
Yeah.
take with him.
Oh,
That
first
was-
appearance on Monday Night Raw. I remember that.
And you had that great story behind it. I always remember that.
Well, I mean, shout outs to Big John too, because he's a huge Cena fan and wrestling fan. So he actually posted a picture before I could of him wearing the jersey. So I thought that was pretty dope because I mean I thought I was the only. That's another thing too because I thought I was the only guy like that was still like a Jersey head that like looked back at Cena. Like my story for Cena is personal. Like it's kind of has an intimate story to it, but like if it wasn't for him, and I'm not even joking, like I would have never gotten into the Jersey game. Like not like this. You know what I mean?
Same. Yeah.
For me, if it wasn't for guys like you, I probably wouldn't have been in it as hard as I am. So, because again, like it's
Same here.
you guys were the same ones that got me really going into it. You know, even if it was just like screen printed to start, and then eventually working my way up to the authentics. You know,
We all have a start. I mean, I still will wear it if I have it. You know, if I feel like it, those old. I mean, the old stuff, the champions,
oh yeah, I mean, I have an old.
That's what it was all about back then.
I have an old starter replica that means a lot more to me now all of a sudden because, well, here, real quick, I'll show it to you, but this has a lot of meaning to me, and I'll explain why in a sec.
Guys surrounded by jerseys.
I mean, my first Eagles jersey was a starter replica Fred Barnett jersey, Kelly Green.
Fred Barnett.
Yeah,
I had a Fred Barnett Dolphin jersey.
Yeah,
My
he was my
starter.
first favorite Eagle, Fred Barnett. I got a chance.
Oh,
to
yeah?
meet him years ago. I had an autograph on a bull. Yeah,
Right here. Randall McDaniel. The reason why this has a lot of the reason why this has a lot of meaning to me, and I didn't really find out until recently, is because, well, my brother passed away recently, and this is actually one of the jerseys he handed down to me, kind of unofficially, and this was his favorite player.
I actually had the opportunity to meet Randall because he went to I went to Agua Fria High School growing up out here, and that's where Randall played in high school
Oh,
ball and
nice.
everything. So super nice dude.
very cool.
It's always cool hearing stories like that. Like,
Uh-huh.
Max, did you ever meet Marcus Camby? Because I know he's from Connecticut. Did you ever meet him?
Oh, he's an asshole, but
Oh, really? Really?
the one player that came out of Hartford from where I live is a fucking asshole, and he doesn't show his face around here anymore, man. He used to be like when he was a rookie, he was really like into like helping the community. He had a program called Canbyland, and now I haven't seen him we see Iverson's family's from Hartford, so we see Iverson's family do more to the community than Marcus Camby ever have. So shout out to the Iverson family. Iverson was just OG. I think Uncle died.
Remember when Iverson dunked on Camby?
Right here, guys.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's like
There he
equivalent.
is.
Nice.
There you go.
That's like equivalent
The
to Stack
Reeboks.
meeting Patrick Ewing. That's like my meeting. Like meeting him.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah.
That's
There goes the chain though.
There's the chain though,
Gang
bro.
gang.
So
And the
for your
Reeboks.
story, man, I'm not smiling in this photo because I was so exhausted. I had that chain around my neck, and I had the 2 belts, and I had the box
Those are-
of Reebok pumps. I was
And
holding that.
it's still not
heavy.
heavier than that Dan Marino jersey.
And I was like, I literally was in line, bro, for like 4.5 hours, dude. And
Dang.
But it's worth it, man. At the end, you look at that.
Holding,
Nobody can take that
holding
moment away from you.
both belts and that chain around your neck, though, that's rough.
Now, do you still have those?
Huh?
Do you still have like the?
I have everything, bro. Everything that
Nice.
I'm wearing in there, I still have. And you know what's funny about this picture right here? So like, let me show you my Instagram real quick. But like on that photo, basically the first photo was this photo right here, and I forgot what happened, but when they took the photo, Cena said, "Wait." Like I don't remember what he said, but then I think he wanted to do something else in the photo. So he told the camera guy that he wanted to take he was like, let's get another photo of him signing the pumps, because they only allowed him to sign one item per person. So as you can see in that photo, you know, he's doing the word life, but then on the second photo, he actually grabbed the pumps. So in reality, I got two pictures.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Nice.
And you always hear about John Cena like always being such a great guy to people. I always hear those stories.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he could have easily just took the picture and keep it moving. But come on, man, that's dope.
Yeah,
He
no,
created
that's,
a dope memory.
that's what I love about his character. Like how you see him on screen now, like that's how he is off screen. Like he's a super. Even when I met him, like that other photo of me wearing the Moses Malone jersey, that had to have been at least like 10 years since
I would
I
hope
took
he's
that
a
other
little
photo.
better than he is on screen.
Yeah.
On screen, he can be a little.
Yeah, nah, he's a super dope dude though, man. Because like I remember when I met him in the Moses.
I'm sure he is.
This was like a midnight signing, like so right after Monday Night Raw, he had to drive straight to the mall and do a signing for his movie at the time, which was 12 Rounds. Not a good movie, but you know, he was doing a signing there, and I remember I was like so stoked because I couldn't afford to go to Monday Night Raw, but I had the jersey, like I had the Moses Malone, I had the chain at the time. I just remember like the WWE staff were saying like, "Yo, like, you know, he's gonna say something." And I remember, like, I can't find the video footage. It's somewhere on WWE's YouTube or whatever. But, like, there's footage of me waiting in line, and they interview me. So I had, like, 5 seconds of fame and stuff. So I just remember, like, meeting him like, the first time. Like, the guy that was working, who was, like, coordinating the line, he was a dick because, like, I had the jersey with me, the Chain Gang jersey, and I was going to ask him to sign it. And then as soon as, like, I kind of, like, just put it out, like the guy who was like moving the line was like, "Oh no, he can't do it." Like, and then Cena just looked at the dude and was just like, "Bring it over here," and then he signed it, and then they interviewed me, so, which was dope.
Wow.
So, all right, guys. Well, I love going down memory lane with you guys, but it is getting real late out here, so I'm gonna call it a night. But I do want to thank everybody. You know, that tuned in on tonight's live. Definitely appreciate every single one of you guys, as well as the chat. The live has been popping all night long, man. I do appreciate all the people that tuned in, and you know, I'll be doing lives like this every Wednesday night, different topic. You know, we'll be talking about everything from jerseys to sports to collecting.
John Cena.
John Cena, if you want to, you know, it's basically everything in between that I do. And that we do as a community. So if you guys have any like feedback or like questions, feel free to DM me. If you don't know, you know, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/resurrection. Obviously, you guys probably know that, but if you don't, you can check me out on there. You can also check me out on Instagram, instagram.com/resurrection. You know, I also have a Twitter page, but I don't really use it. It is SJ Flip 408, which I will tag show right here for Twitter. I don't use it as much, but I try to be more active on there because I know a lot of people use it. And that's pretty much all I have. You guys have anything else you want to say before I call it a night?
Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Show some support, man. It's free.
Like,
Absolutely.
On
and keep subscribing. Our man's doing big things right here.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to say shout outs to Throwback King on launching the Kings of Throwbacks YouTube channel. It is now live, so definitely check it out. He does live streams every Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Or
Sunday at 8.
Sundays at 8, and that's Eastern time, guys. So definitely tune in. I know he just had his first episode, and I was a special guest on there as well, so you could probably catch time to
And
time.
again, thanks for letting me on. I always love being a part of these.
Of course, it's always a pleasure. Everybody, really. I mean, Mighty, you have an awesome page as well. I know you just started your collection video of the life of a collector.
Yeah, and I would like to say thank you to that, Rez, and thank you again for tonight. And thank you again to all of you guys. It was a great evening. And, of course, to Snacks for the Kings of Throwbacks page, of course, on YouTube. Awesome time, too. Tyler, come join us on there sometime, too. And, Tyler, nice to meet you. You have a
You
very
too,
nice
man.
Nice to meet you, man.
I'll definitely
okay. But
I'll post videos of it so you can see it for sure. I got you on that.
I just want to highlight a comment real quick. Big Slim, Snacks meeting EPMD was so jealous. That had to be a memorable one too, for sure, man.
Yeah.
I'd say that and you meeting you would probably be your.
I want to meet Iverson. That's my dream, to meet Iverson.
You might have your chance, bro. I know he does a lot of
I will.
sightings.
It'll happen.
Gotta meet Deftones.
I got to meet Jay Rich, so hopefully it'll come out. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate everybody. Please subscribe to these guys' channels. If you guys don't know, I can link their channels on the description of this live stream. But it's always a pleasure, guys. I hope to see you guys again next week with new topics. And same thing, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. A lot of action, a lot of great conversations, man. So thank you, guys. I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you all soon.
Peace out.
Later, everyone.
Alrighty, y'all.
Later.